Guys, thanks for tuning into our podcast. If you do enjoy this, please make sure you share it with a mate. It's not that much that we're asking. We really appreciate it. But yeah, just keep listening and hope you enjoy the banter that we've been having.
If you were an item of clothing, what would you be and why?
Probably going to go fingerless gloves.
They'll get me to lay some pipe.
Pleasure or business?
Yeah, pleasure or business.
Yeah, it was definitely pleasure.
But yeah, it's been a tough Monday.
I wet the bed for 16 years, so
Yeah, fuck.
14.
Turkey people, fucking grow up.
Turkey people.
Gobble,
Turkeys,
gobble.
turkeys, I'm coming for you.
Turkeys. The turkeys. Grow up.
Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Bloody Brilliant Beers podcast. I'm Sterling, this is Darcy, this is my friend Ken from the Caxton. Kenny.
Hey. Special
guest.
Caxton edition. Clutzy unfortunately can't be with us tonight. He's
Was that a good impersonation of
It's
Clutzy?
a great. I thought, oh my god, look at this! This is how many fucking phone calls we've got. We'll have to.
Clutzy not being here does make me mad because he's been harping it up all week for me. But that's
I know.
It's fine.
We do have to apologise. Clutzy has been sick. He has been off work all week and thought it would be best not to come in and make everyone else sick. And also, he's just resting, which is good because I'm going to tee off on him later on.
Not surprised. I've seen him. I saw him Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah. Well, actually, we'll probably get straight into it. How was your weekend, guys?
Yeah, it was good. I had a.
Did you both work? Did you both work?
Yeah, we were
most
both
weekends?
here. We were both here. Yeah, so it was pretty eventful. We did. Yeah, the 2 footy games, and yeah, it was chockers. It was
Union
good.
makes
Yeah.
it worth it. Union's fun. Like if you work union, it's fun.
Union.
Yeah, isn't that what was on?
Dill.
Oh, not union.
It was
It's
rugby
all right.
league.
It's okay. It's okay.
I didn't say that.
It's okay.
I don't want to get hate.
No, it's fine. It's all the same.
No,
There was
no.
union on though. There was union
so
on, just
union
not here.
people that come, they're just a different crowd.
Yeah, and there was union on.
What do you think the better crowds are? Union or league?
NRL for sure.
Oh yeah.
NRL crowds
Yeah.
are better.
They are fun.
What's
See,
bad about
Clutzy would be
union
having an
crowds?
They-
aneurysm right now.
What I've been told, this is not coming from my mouth because I don't want to get cancelled.
No one listens anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah, that's what Jared said. He was like, they probably have 2 viewers.
3.
Just called him
Well, how many
out.
have you got? How many have you had?
It's gone alright at the
Had a
moment,
few,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah. So keep it up. Thanks everyone for that.
Beating bloke, aren't you?
Yeah, on
And-
on Spotify. I think they push a lot of their stuff to YouTube. But yeah, should say that pretty early. Thanks to everyone who's been getting around the podcast. We entered the Spotify top 100 charts in Australia this week.
I
Got up to
know.
number 74.
Yeah.
Was the top, which is outrageous.
Isn't Pack in the top 30 in PNG?
Not sure, but the Far East boys got into the top 30 in Australia.
That's hectic.
Yeah,
That's
so
sick.
Caxton
With
Collective
the All
is
Blacks
taking
boys.
off. Yeah, exactly. So check them
Yeah.
out if you haven't. But yeah, thanks to everyone who's been sharing. It's been awesome. Every week I post in the Facebook group. The quick plug on that as well. Get in there, the BBB Frothies group. On Thursday night while I'm editing, I'm like,
I've added myself to that group now.
yeah, welcome.
I'm a part of it.
Yeah. I'm every Thursday I'm like, oh, thanks guys. You know, last Friday was the biggest day I've ever had. Like, this is fucking crazy, and every week it gets bigger and bigger. So thank you to everyone.
Cheers.
I was like, I saw Klutz in the car park on Friday
Yeah.
and served him. We had like a good old chat, whatever. And he like walked over with his dad and sister, and there was probably 10 people lining up to take photos with him.
Yeah,
like,
he messaged me. I was like, what the
And
fuck?
he came up to me afterwards and he was like, what the fuck was that? And I
Yeah.
was like, you're famous, man.
And the crazy thing is, we didn't know any of them. Like, it wasn't any people that we knew. But anyway, coming to you live from the Caxton Hotel, as always. And yeah, we've got a few very, very special guests who you've probably seen at the Caxton.
Not very special, but
You are.
You know, we're
Yeah.
fill-ins, we're ring-ins.
Yeah.
We're here on the sidelines. We're ready to go.
No, because we've got...
You know, when you have the likes of Darren Lockyer pull out last minute like you did tonight, you've got the next two best.
Yeah, we
teams,
had
really.
Darren Lockyer, Sean Berrigan, and Leon
Yeah.
Bott. That was the order. They all couldn't make it.
Casey
so.
Maguire was also.
Yeah.
he was in the mix.
But that's okay.
Palmer Wapow.
Palmer
Clinton Shavosky was
Yeah,
also
Adam
there
Mogg.
from the Raiders as well. Yeah.
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 He
Reece
did
Wesser.
well.
Thanks for coming on. But
Reece,
no, I
yeah.
wanted to chat about... I was just saying before to Kenny that it was cool that like Clutzy was getting photos and stuff with people. And also on the weekend there was the Mecca races on Sunday. And I didn't even know it was on, neither did Josh. We didn't talk about it or anything, but got a message to say... that there was a few people posting in the group being like, anyone else at the races. We got a group photo of like 10 podcast listeners.
Frothies.
Just all got together on the piers.
Frothies enjoying it.
I think they ended up here or at the paddock. I can't remember Charlie, but they'd never met each other before, so that's fucking sick. But I'm just gonna say, that brings us to the next point, the craft park party.
Yeah. Why? What made you spark that?
Well, I'm thinking, I was just saying before, it's crazy. Like, that was an event that we didn't even talk about or push,
Yeah.
and everyone got together there. So I'm keen for, like, we've been posting about the craft park, and
Yeah.
obviously we're going to be here.
So craft park, everyone. It's the first one we're doing. We had it back. It was in August, early August. Was the first one. We had to move it because of COVID, the COVID restrictions in the NRL finals. So we've got it not this Saturday, next Saturday, the 9th of October. It's literally going to be like a seafood fest. Not a mini seafood fest, but like
if you've ever had a night on the piss in the Caxton craft park, it's one of the best.
In the car park, and we've got 9 breweries. Yeah, 9 breweries, live music,
do you know what they
free
are, top of your
entry.
head?
So we've got the Key Lime Sour from 4X. It's like a new product they're putting out. We got that on our taps. We got Stone and Wood, Black Hops, Brouhaha, Revel, Ballistic, Heads and Noosa.
Bolter.
No, we haven't got Bolter. Who else? And what's that? 6. Wayward. We've got Wayward. And there's another one. Yeah, I can't really remember.
We'll
but
post it somewhere.
they're all going to set up their own stalls. It's all most of them tap beer. And it's all like limited stuff. So like stuff like you've never really had before.
All the normal stuff will be here as well.
Yeah,
but
all the normal stuff that they've got, like all their like classic stuff, and then they've got like all their limiteds that people just sort of froth for. And like, I've been talking to the breweries like all week and had them in, and they're all excited and like they're just keen to see how it goes, and sort of they're happy for us to push the craft community and get it out there. So,
because Klutz and I went to that EH Beer Fest ages ago. And it was so fun. Like, holy fuck. It was actually so fun. Like, better than what we expected.
That's kind of what I want the day to... Like, it'll be a lot smaller than that because of the space and stuff, but I want it to be fun. I just want it to be, like, everyone come here, have a few...
It is so much fun. Beers you've never tried before.
Try little beers. And they were saying they do, like, the little...
like tester
the little
cups.
tester ones, and they're not too expensive. And, like, you know, you have it, and then you're like, oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Have another one. You can buy merch and shit. Yeah. So it's free entry.
And
like,
Klutz and I will definitely be here. We'll be...
Oh, that's the other brewery. What's it called? Bootstrap.
What is it? A Brendale coming.
What's your beer called?
What is it?
A Brendale coming.
That's you.
Oh, yeah. We'll be here. Slinging Bootstrap. I was just about to say that. We will be here slinging Bootstrap. So the Caco's nice and stocked up for that, which would be awesome. But we're also organising, we haven't nailed on what we're going to do yet, but meeting up the frothies beforehand so we can all get together before a beer. I think it kicks off at midday.
Come get a big meat platter as well if you like big old meat platters.
Oh, that's what we've got to do tonight is announce that.
Meat.
We've got to announce the winner of that comp.
Oh,
we'll have a chat about
It's
that.
quite exciting that I would know who it is before you upload it.
Yeah.
I'm always like listening every Friday.
There you
when
go.
You put it out.
There you go.
Kenny's a big fan.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Yeah. Stoked to hear it. Thank you very much.
Even you told me to try like the Rebel mango sour.
Unbelievable,
and I was like,
hey?
fuck that. I would never fucking put a sour on my fucking lips. But I tried it and I was like,
one of the
10
best,
out of
isn't
10.
it? Yeah,
It's one of
10
the
out
best.
of 10.
Yeah. Big
Only
Brent.
at the-
I'm sure that'll
only
be
at the
here.
Caxton
Brent
Hotel.
Skim Dog from Revel. Good man.
I'm sure they'll be here when they're with the Mango Mac.
Yeah. We got it ready to go.
Beautiful.
Revel boys.
But back to the weekend, and it's funny that you're saying you saw Klutz here a lot. I think this would be a good opportunity with him not here to defend himself. He had a pretty jam-packed weekend. There was Friday night.
I saw him.
Yeah, Friday he was at the footy and he ended up here. And then I think his girlfriend and their housemates one of them was turning 24, so they had a 24-hour party kicking off at 10 a.m.
That's dope.
Till 10 a.m. the next day, obviously. And
He was wearing a suit jacket.
in between that,
I saw him. Actually.
we had a wedding.
He had a 4-pack of cruisers on the street
Yeah,
when
we
saw him on
kicked this
Saturday.
guy out, and then I saw him and Duncan.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "What's up? We just kick this dude out. There you go."
So we had a wedding on, and it was a friend of ours, his older brother, and I was like, I'll DJ it. So I was doing that,
I saw that.
and I was gonna drive. He's like, oh, how much? And I was like, nothing. He's like, oh, just have beers and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I was gonna go and get hammered, but then I got there. It's like out the back of the Gap, and I had all Jonesy's DJ equipment. I was like, oh, I'm probably just gonna drive home. Otherwise, like, how am I gonna sort this? Anyway, so I'm sober, and it was so funny. It was like this big deck with all tables and stuff on it, and I played from probably like 4 till 8:30, just like chill stuff. While everyone was sitting down and eating and talking and mingling. Then they had the speeches and all that.
Did everyone go for 24 hours? Is that like a legit?
Oh, I actually don't know how it ended. I was waiting to hear about it tonight.
The only person I know that could go for 24 hours is you.
Me.
You are a loose
24
on
or
the
48.
Yeah, you could keep going after that 24-hour mark.
But so yeah, it was pretty tame. And then after speeches, one of the groomsmen comes up and he's like, "Oh, can we like turn it up and play some more like classics?" and they'd sent me through this Google Doc with like 100 songs in it, and they were all just classics, like requests from people. And I was like, yep, sweet. I got a USB. I haven't DJed in probably 2 years. So I had to download all the software again because you have to run songs through a program so they show up on the decks. Like you can't just put the file in.
Yeah.
So I did that and I got there and I was like, yep, sure, grab the USB, put it in, and corrupt. So I had none of the songs. I was like, fuck. One of them being the First Dance song and one being the Father-Daughter song. And I was like, holy fuck. Luckily, Jonesy has this thing where it's like, you can Bluetooth your phone to this thing and it plugs in the back of the mixer and plays out of one of the channels.
Yeah.
So I did that and then I probably had like 10 songs that were like John Farnham and Daryl Braithwaite, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, they're both.
And I was playing through them and everyone was like singing like Blind As, and then people kept requesting stuff and I was like, fuck, I don't have it. And then I was like, I'm just going to play it through Spotify. And dead set, towards the end of the night, I was just sitting on a chair in the back, adding to queue, add to queue.
Mate, if you can't beat the classics.
No, fuck no.
You can't beat the classics.
And like no one's listening to how well they mixed it together.
Yeah,
like,
there's a time and place for like fucking all that music and stuff, but you can't beat the classics.
But the funniest thing was the photographer was there and he was trying to get shots, but like photos. But before
you mixing,
but like before, legit. And actually, sidetrack. One thing that happened was the mic wouldn't work. They had this like portable mic, so I had to plug it in through my mixer. But then they had to stand next to me, so I was like down one end, and they were all the way down the other end, like the table with the bride and groom and everyone. And they had a lectern there for speeches. Then they had to come and do it next to me. Oh. So in all the photos, I'm just going to be sitting in the back wall like this by myself. But the photographer was trying to like take photos and stuff, and there wasn't much happening. Classics came on, and Klutzy was in the side room watching the Wallabies, and he just like beeline for the floor, and I was like, oh my god, so blind. Like slut dropping, he challenged the bride's dad to a dance off, like twisting his nipples and stuff, and it was just like what the photographer had wanted all night. He's like trying to follow people around, and he's just, I can't wait till the photos come out, because I reckon the first like 50 he's just gonna be Klutzy on the dance floor.
Klutzy's hairy chest.
Oh, it was so funny. He was fucking drinking red wine and shit, and then I ended up dropping him into Caxton Street. Oh, no,
I saw
not for
him
me.
Friday, slut dropping and like dancing everywhere. 'Cause on Friday, after I finished work, I was having a beer and I saw him and I was like having a bit of a chat with him, and he was like, "Yeah, you're so excited to come on, aren't you?" And I was like, "Why are you trying to like? You know I'm a fan, like you know."
Stop rubbing it.
I was like, "I get it." I was like, "You're not the favorite."
Kenny's actually a pretty good dancer.
Oh really?
No,
yeah.
you're
Maybe we should do a Klutzy Kenny
dance off. You're not wrong.
Do you think it? Do you ever saw back? Is your back a bit?
Stop it! Stop yourself.
She does this.
Is it a TikTok trend?
But I saw him on Friday in the smoking areas and we're having a chat. Anyways, this fella like pointed at him and he was like sitting down in the smokers area and he like pointed at him and he was like, he was like starstruck, and he like walked up to him and was like, "Bloody brilliant beers." And he was having a chat with him for ages, and then I was like, "Anyways, I'm going." He was like, "Yeah, we'll see you Wednesday, Tuesday, whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, sick." And this guy was like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I was like, "I'm Kenny." He's like, "You're the legend behind the bar." Like he knew I was. And he was like, "Where do you live?" Surely they'll do your suburb of the week. And I was like, "I live in Belbarra." He was like, "Yeah, shithole." And he was like, wait, perfect. They always bag it out.
Fuck, we'll have to do Belbarra.
Yeah, he was like perfect.
Next week,
and then
maybe.
I like dropped a friend off after work, dropped him off to the house. I had to pee so bad. Obviously, had like 2 beers. I was coming back.
Legend.
Went to Macca's. Then I see.
Oh, this is fucking hilarious. Then
I see Klutzy. He's fucked.
He's got a South Sydney
shirt
on.
He's like
he goes to the storm.
He's like swaying, and then I like go pee, come back, and he sees me, and I see him, and he's like on the Macca's cafe, and he's like twerking on it, and he was like, come on. And then he was telling me about the 24-hour wedding thing, and then I saw him in the street, and he was like, "Are you excited?" And I was like, "You're making me look so desperate."
Yeah.
And he had a 4-back cruiser.
He was so
like,
blind on Saturday, hey. It was funny. I actually dropped one of our other mates and his wife in with him. And as I said before, I was just Spotify DJing, adding to the queue. And she was like, you just did such a good job. Like, the music selection. I was like, it wasn't even me. I didn't even choose the songs. I just fucking put them on queue when people requested them.
That's like what you said on Sunday. You were like, I should be like every girl's DJ. 'Cause I'm the best.
No.
That you
Can
would
we
say that.
reference that? No,
So
reference that.
a group of girls, probably like 10 of them, came in and they were
Stella's just like-
fucked. They were fucked off their head. One of them actually wanted me, fun fact.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, really?
No,
There you go.
She was blowing
she
me
kept
kisses.
winking and shit.
There
She's
you
like,
go.
she's
Surely
like,
you-
do you want a sip?
She was like, can I buy you a drink? Can I buy you a drink?
I get them for free.
Yeah. And I was
No,
like,
she says to her. She said
Yeah,
to her.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh.
she was like, yeah, like, surely, like, what are you doing after work? And I was like, why do I always get hit on more by women than men? That's my thing.
Yeah.
Like, I actually have that more than men do.
Yeah, I
get
wish
hit on
I had
by
that.
women.
I wish I had that.
Stella gets it on my
I just palm them off to you, though.
Yeah,
You get my
maybe you can,
second.
maybe you can like, yeah. help
I
each
just
other
give
out. Wingman.
Stealing my 30
Nah, what
seconds.
they're lit, and I've got this app on my phone, and I'm just picking off like songs I like.
Yeah.
This is not a kiss. I'm out of here.
No, you sing it wrong every
How's
time.
it go?
No, you were like, what's
I was
that?
just playing like classic
No.
like white girl songs.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah.
I can do this
Yeah.
all the time.
Oh,
You were
my
like,
top-
what's that song from White Chicks? And I was like,
yeah.
and you're like, yes,
what
we
was
need
it?
it.
Some Missy Higgins and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yolanis Morissette. Is that
Super
her name?
bass.
I was
Nicki
going to say,
Minaj.
because
Yeah.
usually we kick off the podcast.
Like, oh, it's fun.
Usually we
good
kick
fun.
off the podcast with like a weekend recap, but
Yeah.
I feel like you guys probably work most weekends, but
Yeah. Oh,
you
I'll tell
probably
you.
see,
Oh, there's
Bro,
some good shit.
you must
Nah.
see some shit.
I got no. So, just something I've been thinking of. This
Of?
Theo Von.
Yeah, yeah.
Theo Von.
Yeah.
So I discovered him like literally like 2 days ago, and
Yeah.
I was like putting him and
Like a
sending him videos
podcaster.
and shit to like all my mates, and I'm like, this guy is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, he's so funny, and like I just think it's hilarious how he's. Did you see the soup thing? How on my story?
No.
How about the Chinese guy? He was like, man, I was in China and like this guy just died, and they made a soup out of his body, and like I was just like,
You did that the other day with
Yeah.
the dog and the booger thing.
yeah, that
On
the cat
Instagram,
and
and
the
I
booger.
was
It
like,
the
"What
same
the
thing.
fuck is
It was
going
the same
on?"
thing. That was
I was
that
actually
was it.
watching trash.
So, and then but he's like, he just pulls things out of the air, and so like, this is my one. So, I was in the jungle, right?
Why you
so
have to
I
say
worked,
it?
What's
I
with the
worked in
voice?
the jungle.
Accent, yeah.
Because I like it. I like it.
Who
okay?
else likes it?
The listeners.
Wait, who?
No one likes that voice.
No, who asked?
You actually got me, you fucking dog.
All right, can I
You
do
got me
it?
good.
Yeah,
So-
do it.
So I thought about this.
Yeah.
So I was in the jungle, right? And and just the thing is like you actually don't know if he's telling the truth
Yeah,
or if
or
he's
he's
just
taking a
making
piss.
shit
Yeah, yeah,
up,
just
like
dribbling.
out of his fat. He's
Yeah.
dribbling. So
Oh.
I was in the jungle, and there's these monkeys, right? And I see these monkeys, and you think monkeys they eat bananas, and monkeys eat fruit, like they eat like these like pink grapefruits, right? And so I see this monkey is just like eating this fruit, and I get a better look. I go up and I get a proper look, and this monkey is eating another monkey's asshole. And, like it's this big pink monkey butt, and it's just in there, and monkeys are kind of like us, And that was my Theo
Actually,
Von.
that's pretty funny. On that topic, I think one of our listeners, I can't remember his name. He messaged me today. I'll pull it up. But he got a bit confused with the froth line. How you can obviously ring up and leave a message because he just sent a voice recording through. And I was going to play this when we get to the froth line later, but it sort of pertains to that, so I'll just play it now. His name's
Skunk?
Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy Skunk
Shout out
May.
to Skunk,
Shout out
man.
Jeremy Skunk May.
Skunk dude.
My question, fellas, is
It's a question.
what's your biggest family feud? I was, for example, I was cooking dinner last night and I was looking for the carrots. I couldn't find them. So I went into my sister's bedroom and she's fucking herself with a carrot. And I said to her, "You dirty fucking bitch. I was going to eat that later. Now it's going to taste like carrot."
Oh, mad dog. Skunk.
Skunk.
You nasty boy.
You guys last week with
I
that
like it.
call-in,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it was
that
like
was
back
fun.
and forward,
Yeah,
and he was
yeah.
like, I just
Yeah.
started going back and forward. I was like, this is too good.
Oh, that's see.
Oh, that was the call of the week. So what was it last week? The week before that, it was the what's the nastiest thing anyone said in the bedroom?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
is
the
it? What
most
was it?
degrading thing.
Most
yeah.
degrading thing. Yeah. So back in the
You'd
day,
have heaps of them,
He's-
wouldn't you?
I was gonna say.
yeah. So back in the day, there was at a house party. The old swimming with sauce. We
Where did that
When-
come from? Why do they call you sauce?
my hair color. Yeah.
When I met you, you were bleach blonde.
Yeah, that's
You
because
were-
I was
No, that was
because
And
I was
you were a bit of a
ashamed.
twat.
I was ashamed of my hair.
that was actually
I was a bit
Villa.
of a
The
twat.
Ranger, you didn't like being
No, I was much more orange than I am today. Strawberry blonde today, I think. Don't you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah, but your beard is natural ginger.
yeah, it is quite orange.
Sorry to tell you.
Yeah. Anyway,
We love them.
at the this party, and the most degrading thing anyone's ever said. It was in this room, and doing whatever in there, and she's finished up. I finished up, and I just feel this on my face, like a bit of a spray on my face, and this, and I go, whoa, hold
Where's
up,
this
wait,
going?
what was that? What was that? I wipe my face. She gets up, takes a big gulp, and goes, well, it's not mine, it's yours. And I'm just like,
I love how you're so proud
Nah.
of yourself.
it
You
was
don't
so
have
proud.
no
I was
shame telling
too-
these
I'm not too
stories.
proud of that. But
Oh, no, I
pretty
wouldn't.
degrading
I
thing to
wouldn't
say
say
to
it.
me.
So you know how you guys obviously have your MILF hunter, and
Yeah.
it's like kind of like a mystery. We don't really know who they are.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
It has been revealed
And
for
the
people
dribbler.
playing
see, but
close
I don't,
attention.
I don't really know who you guys.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I was working like probably 2 weeks ago, and this guy came up to the bar. Like there was 3 of them, 3 guys. They were in the pokies all night. They know who they are. They came up to the bar with they came up to the bar with like probably 4 milfs, and he said something. I can't remember what he said now, and I was like, "Oh, we have to call you the milf hunter." And he literally looked at me and he was like, "How do you know about that?"
It must be him.
And I looked at him and I
Wait,
was like,
was this on Sunday?
It was last week. I couldn't.
Okay.
It was like either Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but it was last week.
Because Milf Hunter was with,
They were both here.
Is
and
he?
they met another bloke at the races.
Does he have
His
a-
name's Darcy.
What's like?
Wasn't it his
Am I allowed
brother?
to describe him?
We can talk about it after. I'll show you a photo
Okay,
of him
okay,
after.
yeah,
I know
yeah.
who
Show
it
me
is.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, they always come up to me like, "Oi,
Yeah.
I'm the milf hunter."
Yeah. Unless he's just like knows like listening to you guys and he's like, "How the fuck do you know about it?" Or I got pranked, but. He
That's
was like,
so
"How
funny.
the fuck do you know about that?" And
Milf
I'm
hunter
like,
brother, how are you?
and I'm like, I'm the biggest fan, honestly.
Fuck, that's
They're
funny.
brothers, hey?
No.
Aren't they brothers?
Nah, him
Do
and
they
Buddy
usually-
Dribbler. Nah, they're just like best mates.
Oh yeah.
Do
there
they
you
come
go.
in like a
Yeah.
pack of 3?
Yeah, there was 3 of them on Sunday.
So did I meet the MILF hunter?
you probably
Is that
did.
what you're telling
yeah,
me?
we'll confirm later.
I've been pretty confidential about that because I didn't know.
Something else we also do ask for is feedback, and it's getting better because originally I thought people would roast us and everyone just responds me like, "Oh, I love the podcast, blah, blah, blah." But I'll just read through this week's responses. So the first one says, "Your mum can't cook." That's pretty hurtful.
Wait, wow to cut deep.
Yeah, can't wait to see you at Stags. I'm not coming to Stags. There you
What's
go.
Stags?
There's a social rugby comp on this weekend.
So that's why I don't
I
know.
was going to say Sanford, but that's not right. That's not right. Stag Sevens. Clutzy's actually commentating with Rory,
Real.
who's a big fan of the podcast as well.
Clutzy,
So
the dog
get down
that's
to there
not
at Kenmore. Yeah. Hopefully he's fucking right for the weekend.
Bellbarry is near Kenmore.
Is it? There you go.
Suburb of the week, I'm telling you.
Get down to Kenmore on Saturday. It'll be a good day out, I think.
That's
Still, just getting a Snapchat. Nice one. On to the next one. Best part of your podcast is when there's silence between you guys talking.
No, it's literally Clutzy, and he's talking, he's like laughing away, and he goes, anyways. And then it's silent, and then you're like, okay, I've got to bring it back up. You know what I'm really grateful though this time? I can't, because I usually listen to like your guys' podcast in my car, and I have to like have the volume all the way up because I drive a shitty car.
The Yaris.
And it's not the fucking Yaris. Anyways,
gets.
and
Nothing
so
else
because
it
my
gets.
volume is up so loud, it's literally all I can hear is Clutzy burping. And I literally
funny you should
gag
say
every
that.
time because it comes from within.
It's funny you
It
should say that
literally-
because the next,
Where's the come
literally
from?
the next thing,
Within.
the next piece of feedback is more burps. Clutzy, don't be a fucking coward. Followed by
Oh my
fuck,
God,
thought
I
you were
nearly
yeah, I thought you did fall. Next piece of feedback: let some females on the show. You sexist dogs.
We got one.
We got one.
Hey!
We
Am
got
I the
one.
first one?
Yeah.
So, wild. Because I was
Are you
like...
really?
Welcome.
Is
Yeah,
she
I
really?
think so. Yeah, I can't think.
I was like talking to people downstairs and I was like, they were like, oh my God, you're going on it. And even Steve, fucking Daddy Farquhar, was literally like, what are you going on it for?
He's heard
like, what
some-
do you do? And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, Steve.
He asked
honestly."
us something one day. He's like, "What are you guys talking about?" We're like, "Oh, nothing really." And he's like, "Do you talk about girls?" And we're like, "No, we've got no experience." He said, "I'm not surprised." They just walked away.
He literally roasted shit about me. He literally was like, why you? And I was
He's
like,
taking the piss.
and I was like, I don't know, Steve.
He's
Like, your
walked in.
customers come back every day.
He's walked in and heard some crook shit. The
Yeah.
first one when
He
we
comes
ever
in
did
and,
up
like,
here.
cleans shit up and
The
he just
first time we
listens and
ever
he's
heard, well, first time we ever recorded up here, the episode with J-Ball, he came in, and I don't even know if we actually kept it in the podcast or edited
eating
it out.
humans
But
and shit,
J-Ball's
yeah.
like, your dad, I'm sitting here facing as your dad walks in, and J-Ball's got his back to him, and he's like, no, but seriously, like, if there was no consequences, the bloke died of natural causes, you had like an amazing chef do it up for you, would you eat human? And Sterling's it's like the first time we've been allowed to record here, and Sterling Stars right there. I'm like, probably not, man. Where are we? Darcy is Freeney. When is Darcy and Freeney going to have a dust up? Maybe cry fuck party if I have a few beers, get a bit lippy. Why can't I buy a shirt in New Zealand? Great question. I'll try and fix that. More nudity. Can do.
Every week. That's that one.
Yeah.
More nudity.
Talk more about beers because it's not called Bloody Brilliant Klutz and Darcy's Weekend.
I prefer you guys talking about your weekends.
That's a good one. Not a roast, but tell Klutz to go fuck himself because the storm sucks shit. Love the podcast. Thank you, Hunter. Someone needs to tell the Bundy dribbler to shut the fuck up. Bloody oath.
So who's that? Or is that confidential too?
Also confidential.
Okay, so
But
you'll fill me in
We,
later.
we do have new rules on the froth line. We just only listen to your first froth, so make it a good one.
I would know. I listen every week. I don't, unlike someone.
Yeah.
Fake
I
fan.
don't listen to podcasts.
You're a fucking fake fan.
Yeah, I don't listen to. I'm
when
not
you
a
were
fan.
on here from the King of the
I'm just
North,
a fucking,
that cracked me up because like I knew a little bit more details about you about what like
Yeah,
people coming
yeah.
in, and I was like, this is fucking 10 out of 10.
The other funny thing was one
you
of the
knew what? Yeah, I know.
yeah. So like I knew more intel.
I think it was one of their it might have been our second ever podcast we did up here. Remember, it was us and Matson, and we sat on that couch there, and we're using that
and
old
and
mixer.
It didn't record.
Yeah, I
and it was,
clicked
and it was
record.
fucking hilarious.
10 out of 10.
I clicked
honestly, that
record,
was.
and
I
I
was
was like,
fingered. I was so
he was
blind.
so blind, being so
Yeah.
funny.
I don't think I heard that one.
No, I don't think we released it because I recorded it and I was like test into the mic and I could see the thing like the wave.
Yeah.
And I was like, sweet. So we spoke for like an hour and a half, and then at the end I like unplugged it and clicked play, and because I had the laptop on me plugged in, when I was like test, it was picking up my voice, but all you could hear was me because none of the mics are plugged in.
What a waste of time.
Oh yeah, correct. Love the potty. More burps. Manly forever. Storm never.
No, see the burps.
Thank you.
So your burps are fine. Clutzy's burps
Yeah,
are
they're
coming
like-
literally.
I try and I've
and
had
I
a
actually
few
have to
so
turn it.
far.
I actually have to turn it down.
I try and
I
cover
want
my
my
mouth
volume.
like that. Yeah.
Oh, see like that. I'm like, hello.
Someone said spit in my mouth. Okay.
So you guys get lots of fucking females frothing over yous.
Yeah, that was a
Actually,
bloke.
I was
Actually,
in-
that's actually
you
from the
guys
milf
on
hunter.
TikTok and like the BB frothing page on Facebook, like there's so many females and I'm like,
Nah, it's just
fuck
Laura
yeah,
Graham
Darcy,
and
fuck
Steph
yeah,
Fitzgerald.
Clutzy.
It's just
Laura,
Laura,
yeah.
Graham and Steph Fitzgerald.
Who's that?
No, I don't need to know.
Yeah.
Not important.
After the podcast. you're
Yeah,
filming
we got
it,
so
though.
many people to fill you in on.
Yeah, please do.
Just a bunch of beer guzzling pensioners, PC slapping legends. don't really get it, but cool.
Beer guzzling pensioners
Yeah.
piece. Yeah.
Don't stop being full-time sick cunts. I'll try. It's hard though.
That's what
Klutz,
Sterling thinks about himself 24/7.
Klutz is too hot. Please stop. Feel like the boys are using a mold from Hello Sport podcast, but love the potty nonetheless. Newsflash: we are.
What are you guys this week? 97, 77, 77.
Sorry,
yeah.
what was the question?
What's on the Spotify?
Oh, actually, yeah, we were ahead of them. No, dear. But no, like the having the phone line was definitely their idea. I mean, they had a Facebook group as well, which we now have. But
It's kind of like another joint that
you
steals
can't-
your ideas.
you can't really claim that
party?
you can't really claim that HSP were the first to ever make a Facebook group. But also, one question I will ask is, who worked with Den and Kemp first? I think you find it was us. So case
Well done.
closed.
Whoa.
Case closed. But we would love to be more like the Hello Sport podcast boys.
They're fucking hilarious.
They are fucking hilarious.
That cornflakes video, most basic shit. I watched the whole thing.
Oh, the biscuits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Shout out
so
to
good.
HSP.
Can you skull that so I
Yeah.
can give you a
Sure.
top up?
When
Because I'm good like that.
thank you very much.
You know the thing about you and Hello Sport, the difference is you guys thought of different names.
What do you mean?
That was a terrible pour, but I
That's
am a
all
good
right.
bartender.
No, it's actually a really good pour.
Yeah, right.
Just think about what I just
Oh,
said.
wait. I
We
have a
thought about different names.
Yeah,
like-
you don't have the exact same name.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying. Cool. Slightly different, but
Yeah.
I was going to say when
10 out of 10
yeah,
actually.
that's
Sorry.
unbelievable. Hopefully that's on the camera.
It's all right.
When the borders open, I want to up here. We'll get bloke and Hello Sport and us. I can go off.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
HSP.
Yeah.
I was going to say reach out, but
Halal snack pack.
you're way bigger than us, so we'll reach out.
Have you
but-
ever eaten a kebab soba? It tastes like shit.
Uh,
Dead ass.
Nice
You go
little
to the
segue,
you
but
go-
I actually don't think I have had a kebab sober.
shit. Don't even waste your time with that.
My
It's
dad
only
got
good
me.
drunk.
Nah, this is really weird. My dad has diabetes, and when he
Daddy
first had
fuck well.
diabetes, he went to the doctors and they said the most healthy thing you can eat is a kebab, but don't get sauce, don't get cheese,
Oh.
just get like
Make
chicken,
it really basic.
Yeah.
lettuce,
And, like, veggies and
veg,
shit.
and it's
Yeah.
like I used to go with him all the time and have like Chermside kebabs at that Origin kebab place.
Yeah.
and
Just
fucking
inside
love
the shopping
kebabs.
centre.
Yeah, me and him would be
They
like
would
our
be the
man
worst.
dads.
No offense.
We just like have them.
You know what is the
They're
worst,
actually
actually?
not too bad.
And this is actually a bit of a running joke in our friendship group, but the place at Chermside called Mekong Chinese in the food court, the
Yeah.
old food court, and
Yeah.
there's every.
Is that like
I used
the
to work.
first
Yeah,
store?
yeah,
The first
yeah.
store,
I used
yeah.
to work in Chermside, and everyone gets around. I'm like, there's something about when you go down there at 3:30 and they've got those like plastic fucking
the
tubs full
takeaways.
for like $5.
Yeah, yeah.
That is disgusting. I
Nah,
can think of anything worse.
They go hard.
I'm not from the north
They go hard,
side.
those
I've
things.
never go to Chermside.
Just I don't know. Like it feels like fucking old.
When you guys talk about the Gap and the West End, I feel like I'm missing out. 'cause
yeah,
I'm
but
just
see,
not from there.
when people talk, and that's why, to be honest, like
I don't even know where Bellbarry is.
Barry.
I actually don't know.
We actually call it the Belbs.
Bell
I actually
Barry.
have a sticker on the back of my car that goes, I love 407A. That's
407.
represent from me.
She has no stickers on the back of her car.
Oh, is that your
Interesting.
car
Yeah.
at the back? The Gets. Yeah, I've seen it before. I used to have
With
a
all the
Gets.
stickers.
Yaris.
The Gets pussy.
I was actually gonna. So Sterling before the podcast, he was like, "Yeah, like we're a team, yeah, when we go up there." And I was like, "Oh, obviously."
Yeah,
but
like,
I was actually thinking about it. You're actually a pretty good bloke because
don't know about
Who,
that.
me?
yeah,
Me?
because
Oh.
my car battery, it was like a Saturday night. We got out at like 4:30.
Oh,
I
yuck.
jump in my car and the fucking battery is
Oh,
dead.
no.
And I'm like, this is a fucking joke. I can't catch a bus past that time to get to Bellbarry.
Yeah.
An Uber would be like $100.
Yeah.
Sterling, the good lad, gave me a lift.
Oh.
Oh, what am I going to
What a
leave it here?
legend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you usually fucking. He's like, I'll be racing. I'll get out of the car park faster than
Yeah,
you. I'm reversing out, and he goes, meh. Like, I'm like, bro,
And
I
I
nearly
make that
hit
noise.
you.
I make that noise. I go, meow.
It's like,
She might not hear it, but I go,
Yeah, windows are up. Windows are up, but
And then we look at each other when we're like driving next to each other, and we're like, we're both like,
that's sort of why we stopped
Wait,
doing.
Funny thing I've been meaning to ask you. Do you know when
Me?
you yeah. Do you know when you go under the this is for anyone else out there.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys can hash this out
No,
on the
this is
podcast
Yeah,
for all the
please.
listeners.
This is
Why do you
fucking
have to ask
hilarious.
me?
So it's so general for everyone who drives on the ICB and you take the off ramp before you go through the tunnel near the hospital.
Yeah.
oh,
So
and
you're
you go
going
like
northbound.
80 k's and it's like 60.
No. So
Oh.
you go
Yeah.
northbound and you take the exit and you go onto Gympie Road just after the hospital.
Yeah.
And there's
like just
there's
before
a
the.
pile. There's like 10 rocks.
Yeah.
There's, you know all those rocks.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
they're stacked up, yeah.
I saw the guy doing it. I watched the guy do it.
I drove past that the other
And
day.
he was off his face like on something, and I remember I was like, I sit there all the time, and I'm just looking at him like do it, and he's just like like building these rocks up.
They're
And
pretty high.
I roll my window down, and I'm like, I did it fucking very like to time with the lights. Like,
Yeah,
you know, how,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
how the
yeah.
lights you see them go
Change,
red.
yeah.
Where are you
And I was like,
are
I'm
you
not
talking
sitting
about
here
like
any longer.
under the bridge?
Under
Yeah,
the bridge.
yeah.
And it's like
Have you
at a
seen
set
them?
of
Just before
lights.
it's where.
Yeah.
And there's like this weird pathway.
Yeah, so it's
on
like-
the
Have you
right.
seen- do you know- have you
Right,
seen
yes,
them?
yes,
For people
yes.
who are
rock-
not from Brisbane, it's like a bit of landscaping and there's like shrubs and stuff, but then there's all these like
Heaps
rocks
of rocks.
useless.
next to the
It's just
footpath.
useless.
Yeah,
Not boulders, but
yeah,
like
they're
massive
like about
rocks.
this. How big is
Nah,
that?
like massive. They're big
Some of them
rocks.
are-
like
they're all
footy
big
size. They're like
size,
footy
Yeah.
size.
And he's gone full zen and stacked them like
Yeah.
when he's cooked, and they're like there's probably like 10 to 15 mounds of them. They were way high. They were table height.
Yeah.
When this height of this
When
table,
you
so
saw
like
it.
a meter or
I
meter and a
drove
half.
past literally
And
2
like,
days ago and laughed at that.
and like now they've been knocked down because of the wind. It was really windy a few days ago.
Yeah.
And
How do the
okay,
wind knock down rocks?
I don't know.
Yeah, you tell me, Dill.
Science.
Science.
You don't argue with science unless
Yeah.
you're an anti-vaxxer. But I go, yeah, brother, when the thing went red, and he's like, ew! And I was
Julian Woods.
Yeah. And I'm just going, meow. he was just happy. And I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
so
fuck yeah,
funny.
lad. It was just,
I nearly rear-ended Sterling once, actually.
She nearly killed
So
me.
sometimes-
Nearly absolutely killed
Oh,
me.
hello.
Yeah, sorry, I was just getting a phone call and my thing's on Bluetooth. So
We like sometimes race when we go home, like if we like close together. And there was this one time when we like race, and I don't let him in because fuck that guy, right?
yeah, I
yeah,
wouldn't.
yeah, fuck him in his Jeep.
And going over this hill,
And there's like roadworks, but it's like a
the
a
worst
truck.
setup.
And
like
they're still
roadblock.
driving.
The worst, like
But
terrible.
there's no
Guy should be
no
fired.
cones, no nothing yet, and it's just truck just stopped, and there's like a truck on like the left lane, and Sterling's like just stopped.
I'm going 80 to 0
Yeah.
in like the space. Like I
I've never seen it
screeched on the
before.
brakes. Nearly
Like
could have
nearly-
rear-ended
nearly
the
did that,
fuck
yeah.
out.
You had to
Had my
turn.
laptop on the seat and like fucking all this shit, and I'm just like,
I nearly rear-ended
yeah.
like
Yeah.
And she's like gone to the left.
Nearly got hit by a
It was
truck.
fucked.
And
This
then you
truck's
came in.
just
and you
semi-trailers
came
just
into
like,
work.
and this semi-trailer guy like full stopped and like looked at me and was like, "You all good, mate?" Like,
Yeah.
because he saw it and was
Yeah.
like, "That was fucked."
Yeah.
Like,
You literally
Yeah.
came in the
That's
work and they saying
terrifying.
you're like, you nearly fucking killed me.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking.
That's actually
How are you on the
terrifying,
road?
He is a bit of a dickhead, which is a good segue because another segment we always do is Dickhead of the Week, where we post in the group.
Yeah,
so
the cunt that filmed
yeah, well, we've posted in the
the
group and
Storm
we'll,
Boys.
we'll read through them all and then
100%.
we can all vote. But yeah, the top comment with 48 likes, Mitch Matthews, the person who recorded Cheese and Munster having a good time.
We should both like it and make it 50.
Yeah, I'll like it right now. It's 49. There you go, Mitch. But yeah, anyway, we'll come back to that.
50 boodles for your ass, Mitch. Oh, not Mitch.
No,
Let's just say the guy's name
name
is
is
Mitch.
Mitch
who
for the
filmed
sake
it,
of yeah. The MILF Hunter is his real name has been used in this post, but I won't disclose. MILF Hunter
Can
for
I see
not
it?
for not pulling a MILF this week.
Surely he did.
Self-service checkout attendants who stand there and don't say a single word. The chick Seki that
There's
kicks.
so many times. Am I gonna get? If the police gonna come knock on my door if I tell the story?
I don't know what the
We don't know
story
the
is.
story.
Like when you're at Coles and you get the self checkout and you forget to scan an item.
The QPS do listen. So.
I always scan my items every time. I play to Coles. I pay every time. Good money. I never skip the item area.
The chick that
It's
kicked.
their fault for having self-service.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe pay
They're
some
making people
to
go out
serve
of
me.
business in that way.
The chick Seki that kicked me and my misso out of the Mecca Racing for asking where is the exit. This is shit. We want to leave. That's pretty funny. My boss for putting me on the close for grand final night. That's pretty shit. The flog who filmed Cheese and Munsters ripping into the nose A's. Again, same thing. Nominating me for having, like myself is the thing, me for having too many drinks at pre's, spewing in the Uber and passing out on the side of the road at
Yeah,
the
but
races.
you're a coward, so
Happens.
what do you expect?
It wasn't me. He's talking about himself.
Yeah.
I have done that, though. I actually went to the Mecca
How are
races.
you
I think
like that?
the last time I went to the Mecca races, I pretty much exactly that happened.
Those
drank,
are the days.
drank a bottle of vodka from like 8 o'clock in the morning and was vomiting. And I was like, I'm going home. And I was like, no, we'll just get you in the cab. We'll get you there. And then I remember getting in the maxi and just like passing out. And then I woke up because someone was like, oh, we're here. And I was like,
That literally says Darren Lockyer.
yeah, it's a group chat, just a nickname.
I told you he was going to come on.
He was just apologising.
So I've woken up in this maxi thinking that I'm at home. I was like, thank fuck this day's over. Like, I've been so fucking blah. And then someone's like, no, dude, we haven't even got to the races yet. I was like, oh my God.
Oh my days.
One of the worst. Metamucil for not coughing up a bag for the boys and the guy that filmed Cheese and Mad Dog demolishing one. Don't really get it. Gonna throw the missus under the bus for a second week in a row because I just want to decide what's for dinner and not start fucking World War 3. People posting polls asking everyone to vote on what their wedding hashtag should be.
What?
That's pretty funny. All the cunts putting up fake nudes of Baz Smith.
Who's that?
I think that was at
Who's
the.
Baz Smith?
He's the AFL guy from the Brownlow.
yeah,
that was
yeah,
like
yeah.
edited,
Yeah.
which is pretty fucking dog. The silly old bat of a taxi driver who decided to take a detour that added 30 rods to my cab fare on the way
30
to the
rods.
pub the other day.
30 Bunsons.
The bloke I work with, we went on a work trip to Early Beach to get on the piss all weekend, and both nights they went to bed at 10:30, grow the fuck up and have a real go. Sounds like those brothers that the tour we went on.
Do you always find when you go out, there's always like your friend
Remember that?
group.
What? The what?
The two brothers and the tour we went on? Or were you not on
Yeah,
that
no,
one?
no, I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. I thought you meant like everyone in general and what happened when we were both there with the Sailor Jerry Pong.
Oh, yeah.
I'll hear about this later.
That's the same tour, yeah.
But like when you always have a group of friends and it's always like
There's always a
the
couple
whole
of
group
Yeah.
is like, let's go home at 10:30. And why you were the only one that's like, let's fucking go?
Because we're twisted, though.
I know. What's up with that?
Yeah,
He's like
him.
that.
So,
He's like that. He
funny-
doesn't, he doesn't get it.
I came home at like back to Birds and Mariah's house at like 6:30 in the morning, and I was like saying to one of them, and I was like, I'm back at 6:30. I should really do this to myself more often. And they were like, it's 6:30 in the fucking morning. Like, you need to fucking relax. You need to come home by 10:30 if you want to have a good night. And I was like, no, 6:30 in the morning that's fucking early.
Where were
Like,
you before that? Like, where were you after
that was the night
clubs?
where you bought, because I was like, we were out at RG's after work on Sunday, and you were like, what does everyone drink? And I was like, vodka cranberries. It's a lie. I'm the only one that drinks vodka cranberries.
I fuck with vodka cranberries.
And you
hard.
were
Yeah, I
like,
don't mind.
easy, I'll buy 20. And I'm like,
No, because
yeah.
I was with one of the girls here downstairs, and we went on the pokies. I want a
Oh,
major.
right.
And I was like, yeah.
And you're like, what do I get? And I was like, vodka cranberries, obviously, because that's what
Yeah.
I like. And everyone's like, yeah, ew, fuck that. And I'm like,
I'll
Yeah.
drink it. Next
Vodka
one
cranberries
is
are gun.
the craft beers that are this price. I don't know where this
that's
is.
A brewski.
I thought it was brewski. So a pony, which is 200 mils of this beer, is $18.
That's
You can get a
fucked.
schooner for 35 and a pint for 48.
I bought a pickle sour from there one time.
Ew,
Yeah.
pickles?
I like pickles.
I
Love
can't
pickles.
get on board with
Thanks.
that.
I love pickles.
If I get a cheeseburger, I'm always like,
Oh,
whoever's
no,
next to
I-
me.
that's the
Brewski
best
do
part.
really good burgers up the road.
They do.
Straight, yeah.
Um,
But their beers are fucking sucks.
Crave Kebab Ripley, insanely hungover on Monday after the Mecca races, walked in and ordered a mixed kebab, which took 25 minutes. Oh, so he's calling the shop Dickhead of the Week, sorry. Took 25 minutes for them to make. I also ordered a regular kebab, which I found out after 25 minutes of waiting did not include chips, and you had to pay extra $2.50 for that. And the kebab doesn't even have cheese on it. You have to ask to add cheese. That costs $1 as well. Genuine war crime, and I was so angry for the kebab to fix... So angry for the kebab to fix my hangover.
So once again, comes back to
Genuine
my
war
thing.
Yeah.
Comes back to my thing. Only buy kebabs when you're drunk. Sober, they're shit.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're drunk, you don't know what you're talking about.
Gyros in the Valley is probably one of the
Gone.
best kebabs.
You know,
Yeah.
I actually have one of the weirdest stories about that place. We went there one night, and the dude
Have
was
you
being
talked about this before?
probably.
I think I've heard
The
this.
dude was being super, super friendly, and I was like, mate, I need to piss really bad. And he took me upstairs. It's like
me right
3
now.
o'clock in the morning. Upstairs, his family's just sitting there having like a meal, and I just walked. They live up there, and I walked in. I was like,
Fuck off.
"Hey guys, I swear on my life, I was with Georgia Hicks. Ask Georgia Hicks.
I don't know who that is.
Oh.
That is
Georgia Hicks?
fucked.
I will message Georgia Hicks.
Where are they from?
Oh,
That name sounds so familiar.
listen, add that to the list of people we can go through after.
What were they
Oh,
doing? Eating
oh,
dinner.
they were just sitting there eating. They're like, "Hey, how are you?" And I was like, "I'm just gonna go do a big piss in your bathroom." And I did. I walked out like, "Thanks, guys."
Did it go for like 10 minutes too?
Yeah,
When you're on the piss?
Did you
the
have your
best thing
phone?
was Georgia had to go to the
If you
bathroom
have
as
your
well.
phone, you're in there for a
So
while.
Georgia went in there, and I'm just standing at the door waiting for Georgia, and this family's just sitting there eating. I'm
Hello?
like so blind. Anyway, 2 to go. Wellington pubs.
Wait,
And,
no,
Let him finish.
I had a funny story.
We'll tell him afterwards.
Wellington pubs and bars not doing their normal deals because we need to recover from COVID and can't afford it. Like, get fucked. I need to recover from my week. $15 pints of beer does not help.
Also, we should have happy hour at the Caxton because so many people come
We
in. They're
used
like,
to.
let's have happy hour. And
We
I'm like,
used to.
we got $10 pint of Magnus.
Then
No
a
one
pen-
wants fucking shitty Magnus.
And a pandemic.
No one
happened.
wants that. They want a real beer.
Sorry, Coca-Cola.
Oh, Magnus, 10 out of 10.
Nah, they
I don't drink cider, but 10 out of 10 I've heard.
Shout out Coca-Cola if you're listening.
when you used to go to house parties and shit, funniest thing would be like when you're lining up to take a piss in like the toilet, and you've got to be like fucked, and you like the mum and dad are
That's
around.
when you learn how to
Yeah,
piss.
You've got
yeah.
to be,
You're
you've
like-
got to be like all respectful, and
Yeah.
there'll be like girls
And then you
waiting
have a
and
10-minute
stuff.
conversation
Like,
with
you,
them.
Yeah.
you go to the bathroom, and then I literally remember I said, "So, what are you up to? How's your night?" And this chick goes, "Just waiting to use the fucking toilet." And this guy comes out, and she goes in and just walks in, and I was like, "Cool, I'll just go fuck myself." Like,
Mr. Nice Guy.
It was like how we became friends because you were actually trying to hit on a girl once, and then I said something about
Sterling,
it.
surely not.
And then he got angry at me because I
that's
put him in
just
his
lame.
place. And then he was like,
Nah.
and then a couple of weeks after, you were like, you're actually a pretty cool person, eh? He hated me when I first started. I was
Nah.
useless though. I didn't know how to bartend for shit.
That's
Yeah.
right. You got to learn something. The last one is my mate Osaka for Osaka for going to trying for a soccer team he's not in instead of coming to the pub for our mate's birthday. Sorry, I had to burp through that.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I think he's for going to.
he went to a soccer game that he's not a part of and played,
Yeah, that-
except he didn't go to the pub.
Yeah,
Oscar or Osaka, Fucking,
You suck.
you
I
suck.
still think
Dickhead of the week.
I still think Dickhead of the Week's got to go to the blokes who filmed that. Outside of that, I really like the wedding one.
Dickhead of the week pending could be Anastasia Palaszczuk if she moves to
Yeah.
grand final.
If Craft Park gets
Surely,
cancelled.
no, we'll have it, and
Crowd
then we'll go
Park is
into
cancelled,
lockdown.
yeah.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised. We'll see what happens, but
Anna. One other thing we have been testing the last couple of weeks is the power of the podcast, and we've been mentioning something when we record and asking people to go and like comment on a post or do something. Because a couple of weeks ago, I discovered I don't know if you've ever been on TikTok, and I probably talked about this last week, so sorry for everyone listening. But when when you like follow someone on TikTok and they follow you back, it's like say hi to Sterling. I was on ours the other day, and Ben Hunter.
oh, bro, he's so funny.
So
he's so fucking funny.
I've gone in and it's like
Hope he's done
notifications.
well.
It's like say hi to Ben Hunter, and I was like, does that mean Ben Hunter follows us? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Clicked on it and I was like, oh, he only follows 3 people. It must be because I followed him. Clicked on his following. He's following us and
Really?
2 other people. I was
Really?
like, what the fuck?
Who's
Yeah.
Ben Hunter?
He's
like
so
he's that that wine
fucking
video I just
funny.
showed you. That wine
Oh,
video.
that
That's
guy.
him. Yeah.
And he was like the red wine guy.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
he famous or something?
Yeah, he's just like a comedian.
He
But
kind of went like silent for a while. I know
Yeah.
he went to New York.
Yeah.
And like went to like an acting.
he's
school.
actually in. I'll show
He's
you.
like
we've got a brand new
like,
TV ad at work,
fucking
and he's
funny.
in it.
What do you do for work? I've always listened. I'm always
Yeah,
like, what does he do?
I try not to mix. I
Oh,
can again tell
at
you
the end.
after, but I'll try not to mix it
That's
together.
that's a funny story there for you. Not that you've asked for it, but
Can
I'll
I go
tell you.
pee?
Yeah.
I do
Go
this
pee.
every
I'll
time.
tell.
Yeah.
You've heard the story, so I'll tell
Yeah.
it while you're gone.
My gooch.
While you're up, just get
Smallest
me a
platter.
Super Chris.
Oh,
Ew,
yuck. Oh,
you-
I'm back in the mouth.
Oi,
you
get me a
grub.
fucking beer while you're up. Thanks. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, so while he's gone, I used to work. I don't know if this is confidential or not. I'm not going to say anything confidential, but
We
I
can
used
cut it out after if you
Yeah,
need to.
yeah.
Anyway.
I used to work at the ATO just before
Yep.
I worked here. I quit a full-time job to work here to get 2 shifts a week because of the job. The ATO, me personally,
Didn't like it.
hated it.
Yeah.
I am not a 9 to 5 gal. So I worked at the ATO.
How?
Also-
Just before we get into it,
Yeah.
how nice is it to actually have a job that you like going to?
So
Game changer. Hey.
my whole life,
Yeah.
I've been so like, I never did OP.
Yeah.
I went to school, got my certificate, and that was it.
Yeah.
I was like, the fact that I got my grade 12 certificate was like a big achievement.
Did you
and a
get
half.
straight into full time work?
So
after school?
I was always working at KFC.
Yeah.
From like grade 9 to grade 12.
Another random segue. Do you like KFC right now? Because I
Yeah.
know a lot of people who work
So-
there that fucking hate it.
My sister actually, she's 2 years older than me, so she's been working there 2 years old, like
Yeah.
longer than I have.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "We're looking for people," and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" During high school, like
Yeah.
what 2-3 shifts a week,
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
I didn't care about school. Shifts after school didn't bother me.
Yeah.
So I used to work there. I've done a lot of fucking jobs, like, because I hated it. Like, as soon as I went out of high school, I left, got a full-time job, hated it, left. But she still works there to this day, so every time I go, I get fucking free KFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Still
she's a
gets-
legend. Yeah, she's a legend.
Which
and
KFC?
Intrapilli.
There you go. Shout out. Major
Shout-
sponsor of this week's podcast, Intrapilli KFC.
Intrapilli. And she's actually, my older sister's pregnant. So
Oh, nice.
she's a pregnant KFC worker out at Intrapilli. We love her. But, yeah, so I had heaps of fucking jobs. During COVID, because I was a lifeguard for a bit.
Yeah.
And after like the summer ended, it kind of the job ends and it picks back
Yeah.
up later on.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm not gonna do this for my whole life. Work fucking summertime, then quit.
Yeah,
Work summertime, find an in between job. I was like, I just
Yeah.
need to
Then you got to
what I
find
like.
a job for the in between and leave that when summer comes back around. Yeah.
So I was at the lifeguarding job. I actually really liked it because I did like flight attendant courses.
Yeah.
Moved to
Fuck,
Darwin.
you've done so much
I
shit.
moved out of home for 5 days.
5 days.
Moved out of home for 5 days to Darwin. Worked with a flight attendant company, won't say what, and just did not work for me.
Yeah.
I was 18, I was young. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
I was ready to move Darwin. And plus, my hair in Darwin was like fucking huge. Anyways, so I did that for a little bit, flight attending. I still reckon one day flight attending
Might
might
get
be
back
on the
into it.
question.
Be shit time to be a flight attendant right now,
Oh,
surely.
well,
Yeah.
so that's why I like kind of gave up on it because all the flight attendants got made redundant.
Yeah.
So obviously when they're hiring back again, they're gonna hire out their own staff
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
eventually hire new staff.
Yeah.
But anyways, where was I on?
Talking about the ATO.
So during COVID time, I was working at the ATO. Or I had to drive all the way to the Gold Coast every fucking day, and I live in Bellbarry. That's like an hour and a half drive, but it was like worth it, I guess, money at the time.
Yeah. Stable, like full-time job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I every year my dad does my taxes.
Yeah.
Me giving advice on taxes to other people. You're kidding.
Did you actually have to give advice as well?
Well, my job was individual taxes. So
Yeah,
there's
right.
also like business.
Yeah.
even like COVID, like we're taking out your
Super and
your
stuff.
super
yeah,
and stuff. But I was mainly individual.
Yeah.
So what I did, I just gave, people were like, my tax return hasn't come back, get me a linking code, blah, 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 all this stuff. My job was piss easy.
Yeah.
Piss fucking easy. But I got a couple of written warnings while I was there, because it's obviously, move your mic still. I got a couple of written warnings there just because I'm a fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, straight up. I know the job, I know the rules, that's all I need to know. The common sense there in a job sometimes just doesn't flow.
Yeah.
So I
It
got
happens.
a written warning once. Came in bright and early, actually was doing good, came in early for once. Jumped on, because you like kind of have like a time thing. So you like jump on and your call starts and then
Yeah.
it drops in.
Yeah.
So obviously the 1st of July, you're like fucking busy because of
Yeah.
tax or whatever.
Tax time. Yeah.
It was like mid fucking July. Anyways, my team leader was like, can we have a chat? And I was like, absolutely. Go on a break. Go over to our office, and she was like, so I have to give you a written warning. And I was like, okay. Like, what is it? Just tell me. Like, I'm going to quit in 2 days. Just tell me. I had to quit because they were going to fucking fire me. But she was like, so the written warning you got is that you told a customer to slap the pokies. And I was like, don't listen to my other calls that day, because I'd probably told 10 people plus to slap the fucking pokies. Yeah, so I told someone to, he was a tradie. I was on the phone with him. He was like, calling up, I need to do
Who?
this, blah, blah, blah. It was a tradie.
No, who cares?
Oh, shut up! You're such a dog. But,
Twice.
so this
Wait.
let me just tell my story,
Yeah.
and then you can talk.
All right.
So the trader called up, and he was like talking about his taxes, blah, 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 blah. And anyways, he was like, yeah, I'm just at the pub. And I was like, yeah, fucking oath. I wish.
Yeah.
Type of vibe. And then he was like, yeah, I'm just going to go slap the pokies. I was like, yeah, you go enjoy that. Slap the pokies, though. Written warning. They were like, you're promoting
Yeah.
gambling, blah. And
One
I was
of-
like,
one of
here,
my
if I
mates
promoted
actually-
gambling, they'd be like,
One of my mates, Sam Burke, actually did something similar and was like given a warning for talking on the level of someone like that. Like I think they were debt collecting or something. It's like a debt collecting thing, and he was basically doing his job, and he was like told, "No, you can't talk like that to people." He was like, "Mate, come on, like, bud, seriously, just pay up the debt, you know." Like, seriously. And if you know Burke,
Yeah, it's like he's at
Mate,
the pub talking.
seriously, come on, bud. Like, just do me a favour and just pay up your debt, you know? We can all get along. Look, I've got a big day with the boys tomorrow on Saturday. We're watching the Flemmo races. One of my mate's dad's cousins has a stake in a horse, and I want to fucking go. I want to giddy up, mate. So if you can just pay off your phone bill, that'd be great. Anyway, bud, hooroo.
No,
shout out Berkey. He
What-
played really good in
the whole thing I was
TRL
going to
last
say
night.
was just, yeah, power of the pod. So we got everyone to comment on one of Ben Hunter's posts on Instagram.
the red wine guy.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
actually put it on his story and was like, what the fuck is going on? And was inboxing us, follows us on Instagram, and now when the borders open, is going to come on the podcast. So
I want to be here.
Wow.
He's fucking so
You
funny.
So
guys
if
usually
there's-
come in on Tuesday.
He
so-
is
if
so
you can,
funny.
it depends.
Depends.
So if you can think of something right now on the
Can
spot.
I come and just watch?
Yeah, no, but if you can think of something right now to tell people where to go and comment, where should we send them?
For
To the
what?
craft park somewhere.
Yeah, to the event, the Craft Park event.
Yeah, go to a. I'll post a photo right now and comment on it
Post it on Friday morning.
on Friday morning.
That's when this comes out.
Yeah.
And send it to me, and then I'll post in the group like,
Yeah.
this is where you do your damage.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sterling's got a big,
I'm just gonna post it right now.
big important date on tonight, and
Oh.
he wants to get out of here relatively soon. So we might crack into the froth line.
You're a fucking pussy doll.
Oh, we can keep going if you want.
You would do anything
No, we
for
should.
that, wouldn't you?
Hope that this won't take too long. What's the date today? Here we go. Wednesday, the 22nd of September at 10:13 p.m. I haven't listened to any of these either, so this is.
How you fucking going, mate? It's a fucking funny fish.
This guy comes out
And,
every time.
This week, currently fucking chasing a shit cunt of a fucking dog around the fucking yard. 'Cause he nicked off with one of me fucking socks. He does this all the time, the fucking cunt. I just leave your fucking socks out to dry, the cunt. Nah, he fucks off with just fucking one of them. So I'm trying to find the fucking sock. It's like fucking 10 o'clock at night. Should be in bed. Got to wake up at 5. Trying to find the sock because otherwise it'll be fucking buried tomorrow. Had a couple of fucking Monday tallies. Is that even the fucking greatest convention in the world? Yeah, so what's your boys' shit pet stories? Got a serum.
He's clutching his
boys
straws
out.
there. What's your shit pet stories?
This is the greatest invention
My
of all
cat-
time.
Sketchy brought in a brown snake.
Oh, that's
Not
fucked.
only has he brought in a brown snake, he's been bitten by a brown snake.
Oh, fuck. Actually,
Because I live out in the Bilbs, 4070, we live in a bit of a bush. So we like always see kangaroos and like dingoes and shit. But it's literally, he brings in brown snakes, and we have brown snakes in our garden. And he's been bit by one. We woke up one morning and he was like fucking paralyzed with his eyes open.
our dog got bitten by a snake. It was a python, though, a little while ago. It was fucked. Like 2 o'clock in the morning, just heard this screaming. And I was like, what is that noise? And they got closer and closer. And then I heard the dog die. I was like, holy fuck. That's
Did
the
it
dog.
die?
No. She was fine.
Yeah, I thought you said it died. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I got a puppy recently. Oh, like
What's
9
its
months
name?
ago.
You always
Mikey.
post it. Mikey.
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 Little Mike.
Mike Tyson.
And have you ever done the thing where you put peanut butter on your dick?
No. Fuck
And it
no.
As if you would ask that. As if.
No.
You've done it.
Fuck no.
Okay, you're going to say no, but in private.
No. He's pretty scat. He does some weird shit. Like he still pisses a little bit when he gets excited.
Yeah.
Like, he'll come up and he'll like jump on you. He's actually crazy. He I've taught him to sit and he stays. Like he'll stay and I'll walk away with a treat and I'll be like, come here. And he does it. But he's pretty. I don't know what he's done. He's just done some fucking weird. He's a weird little dog.
Yeah,
Takes after me.
great story. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you so much for that.
Thanks guys.
Were you
Thanks
gonna
for having me.
ask us,
I'll go boat shed. See you there. What was I going to ask?
Next
Yeah,
up.
weren't you going to ask us a question?
No, I don't think so. Was I?
2 truths.
Oh, yeah. We'll do it after this
Alright,
because we've
because
started
I
this. We've
actually,
started
you
this.
can cut this out, but I planned it.
That's fine.
Yeah, Triple B boys, how we doing?
Well, thanks, mate.
Triple
I'm
B.
anonymous for this one because I just call
Anonymous.
myself the underage brizzy drinker.
Underage Brizzy
But
drinker.
just had a fucking good night at the rums.
sound like
Up
you're
the
about
fucking
fucking-
Bonnie dribble. Forget me on that one, the dog. But fuck me, man. What's the best fucking rugby game you've ever had in your fucking life? I'll go first. Fucking under 13s playing up for the 15s against fucking Rockhampton. Best fucking game of my life. So fucking hot out there. Everyone pulled their fucking boots off and it was fucking everyone's toes and fucking hands are cramped up. Best
Where is
fucking
this
game.
from?
Love you cunts. You pulled me out of this fucking dark hole at the moment through fucking quarantine for
Oh.
2 weeks. Love
What a
your
lad.
fucking podcast.
Glad to
See
hear
you
that,
later.
mate.
What a lad.
Glad to hear
So
that.
when I...
Kenny, we'll start with your favourite rugby moment of your life.
Oh, too many. But when I listen to you guys, and you guys listen to phone calls, I'm like, where are they from? What's
Yeah.
the story? I need to know more.
Yeah.
All we
that's the
get is
beauty
a
of
little
the pod.
snippet. Like that guy last weekend who was like, do I go back and forth? I was like,
Oh,
who
that
is
was
this cunt?
fucked.
We needed him now.
I don't
like
know.
he, 10 out of 10, comedian.
I
Love
don't
that
have that
shit.
many. I didn't play that much rugby myself, so I don't have that many stories. But one of my favourite, when he said that question, the first thing I thought of was when Darren Lockyer got his cheekbone
The
fractured.
field goal moment. It was the best moment of my life.
Eden Richards and I were under the behind the post
yeah.
in like the
I
fourth
spoke
row.
to Jarrell about that.
It was the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
I literally spoke to Jarrell about that.
We were
on
like
the
16 when it
the
happened, eh?
Potty I did, and
Yeah.
it was on he said it was a semi-final,
Yeah.
and it was the game before the preliminary final, and so to win that they were going into the preliminary final, and he said so Lockie didn't play because of his cheekbone, because his cheekbone was fractured, and they were red hot.
He didn't play in the
in
preliminary.
the prelim. Yeah. They were red hot. Like they got out of their Origin like post Origin slump and were fucking ready to go. Lost to Manly, who ended up beating the Storm, I think, in the final final game, I think,
In
or
the
maybe
GF.
in 11, maybe, I don't know. And but he was like, mate, I was on the side on the wing, couldn't really see it, and he was just like, I saw Lockie like sort of kick it from he gets it from dummy half, and it just it went 10 metres high for 40 metres, and he goes, he sees a few of the boys like lean to the left a bit, and they got it, and they're just like, holy fucking shit, like, and he's like, that is to win the game, to go in the prelim, to possibly make the grand final.
fucked up face.
Like, and his face is fucked.
I was
like,
there with.
Did he not get it?
No,
No, he got it.
he kicked it. He
Yeah.
kicked this field goal.
See, I could.
He was
There'll
on his
never be-
back for
Yeah.
so he was fucked.
There'll
So
never be-
everyone thought
got
he was
kneed in the face.
like fucking.
Yeah.
He basically got kneed in the face by Jared Beale.
The
And
whole
then he
time
and then he
was-
got
his
up
own
and just
teammate.
ran up the field, got it, kicked the field goal.
Yeah.
Eden and I went together. It was like one of the first times we'd ever been to the footy without our dad.
He's GOAT. He's the
And we're
GOAT.
sitting next to these
He's-
blokes
he's
who were
the
like
GOAT.
our age at the time. And the first thing when we sat down, this bloke said, "Do you want to be in?" I was like, "My dad's picking me up. I'm not getting drunk with you at the footy. That'd be weird."
Coward.
as." Yeah.
Coward.
And then
Who?
Darcy's a cat.
Lockyer kicked the field goal.
What do you mean?
And this bloke just grabbed the pin. Was like,
Forwarded on you.
we were like, just like going bananas. That was
Got good
crazy.
khaki
The whole
blood
time
here.
you're talking, because like when did that happen? You said a couple of years ago.
2011.
Oh, ages.
See,
like
I was
10.
11.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. All I
You were
could
born
think
in
that whole
2000,
time
but-
was trail mix.
Oh, you want some train? Your little trail
Always.
mix bag.
This
In my
one's
bag.
Saturday at 12:42 a.m.
Fucking love the potty, fellas.
Thanks, mate.
Bought myself a shirt. Fucking Oz posters cunted butt. Get here by Christmas. And yeah,
What?
give him heaps, piss the sheets.
So
Fucking
funny
oath.
story
Upper.
on the Mad Monday when I
Yeah.
came in and I was like, oh,
Oh yeah. I
there's
wasn't here
Klutz
for that,
there. He actually didn't get the day off because
Yeah.
I listened to you guys. And then some chick was running around. She was like, what's the fucking saying with piss the sheets?
Don't piss your sheets.
Yeah, give him heaps.
Yeah,
piss the
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like she was like going around saying that, and I was like, are you a fan too? Well, half of the girls that play footy with you guys, I'm like scared of them because I'm like,
Yeah, I
you
don't play
scare
footy. But
me. Probably lovely, but you fucking scare me. You could
this,
take me.
I think this one goes for 2 minutes from Saturday morning at 1:35 a.m. So we might cut it short if it drags. But
Oh, what's going on, boys?
Why do they always sound like they're fucking like on their deathbed?
But you'll really hope this is what's the podcast called again? Bloody brilliant beers. If not, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but I've called the wrong number. But
Imagine waking up to that.
well, we'll take it as it is. It's probably like close to 2 a.m. on Saturday morning. I'm living in rural New South Wales in Orange, middle of butt fuck nowhere. I'm studying here and doing uni here. I just finished up a couple of exams today. We're just getting a lockdown at the pub. It's been pretty fantastic.
can you understand this?
Not one
They
bit.
get vaccinated. Everyone gets the heads up.
Yeah.
Anyhow, my little daughter,
He said he was from deep in New South
in
Wales.
Orange.
Yeah.
Orange.
So I
Sorry,
was
mate.
confused.
Couldn't hear you there. Saturday 1:44 a.m. Let's power through these because I want to do two truths, one lie.
Oh, good morning, fellas. It's the Great Northern mate. Just laying here with a chick next to me by the finish of an 18th party. I'm only 17, but these are the
He's fucked.
best podcast I've ever listened to. I've listened to a few podcasts, and you just bring joy to me day, and I'd love to wish you well. And Josh, I love you, and Jeeps in Cheeks, and Darcy, mate, I just love you too. And just good bloke, thank you. Good boy, and Jeeps in Cheeks, and good night. Love you. Calling from Glennis, New South Wales.
Glennis.
Just been in a lockdown, just finished. Thought I'd come over to Inverell, New South Wales, to get on the beers for my 80th. My mate's 18th party, and
This cunt sounds like he's
good
30.
night, and good morning.
Do we believe that he's underage?
Good
So
night
did you say he
and
was
good
17?
morning. Yeah.
said he was underage.
He said he was at his mate's 18th, so
And
checks
he's,
out.
he's from
I feel like
Inverell.
I feel like people in Inverell in the country, they really don't know their age.
Yeah.
They're
See,
not sure of their age.
I'm
There's really no
from-
birth certificates
Yeah.
out there.
I'm
and they're
from-
also not sure of where they came from. who their mother
No,
and
see,
father is.
that's me.
It
I'm
could be,
from
you know.
Wagga Wagga. That's why I'm like the way I
Ah.
am.
Yeah.
Makes sense,
Shout
right?
out Sam Speakman, currently residing in Wagga Wagga.
Yeah, born
He'll
in
be
Wagga
listening.
Wagga. Go back regularly. Explains a lot, to be honest.
Saturday 3:18 a.m. This will be a good one, I feel.
Chubby Ginger here. Fucking blind ass.
What did he say? The Charlie
Had a pretty
Ginger.
night in the valley. After a bit of a drink on at home. Fucking love you, cunts. Fucking shout out to Eccles with the big dick. And fuck, he's got a big dick. Not me, though. Best time. Ringer with the small dick.
When I'm dead ass driving in my car, when I listen to these people, I'm like, fuck, I need to go on the piss more. Like, that's all I think.
Really?
These people are like
me off.
inspire
Why do they
me.
sound like they're actually like
Because they're
gutter or
actually
something?
Because they're all
fucked.
fucked. It's like
Yeah.
3:20 a.m. When's
No,
the last time
every-
that you were
no.
awake at 3:20 and fucking could speak?
All the
Every
time.
week,
All the
it's
time.
Yeah, you work.
every
like
week it's the same. When people call in, they just sound fucked.
Yeah.
They probably are.
gentlemen.
No,
Milf Hunter here.
This is Milf Hunter.
Carolyn, the wonder home, I guess you would say. I love to get my Uber to drop me at the top of the hill near my house. 'Cause I like to walk down and have to figure out the way. But on the way, I stumbled across a bubbler. It's a brand new one. Brand new in the sense that I like to do my bubbler reviews on the walk home. I give that bubbler a 8.9 out of 10.
Ooh.
Just because really good temperature, really good taste.
Good flow.
Outstanding flow. If you'd like more bubbler reviews, let me know, because I'm down to do them all around Brisbane.
Yeah.
Pissed and sober.
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck off your little
Cheers, guys.
schoolyard
Cheers.
like
Have a great
shitty.
Actually,
was singing piss of clutch for a while tonight. As usual, bit of a menace. But you know what? Wouldn't expect it any other way. Love to see it. Hate to not see it. If you know, you know. Cheers, guys.
Milf
Cheers.
Hunter, you should post your bubbler reviews in the Frothies group, and then we'll share them on our Instagram.
So does the public know who the MILF Hunter is?
If
I
you're
do.
paying close enough attention,
Yeah.
you will know.
So do I kind of know the MILF Hunter? Cause
He's kind of like Superman. And
You'll-
he's got glasses.
This,
you're not
this
sure.
person's
maybe someone's intimidating the MILF Hunter. Maybe they just know you guys and they're just messing with me because I'm too gullible for that.
could be.
So
This person's called in 3 times, so we're going to listen to the first one. If it sucks, then we'll not.
Oi, boys, I'm currently fucking cooked off my rocket. Rum Ranger, Tom here. I've got a topic for you. So I've just recently bought a pair of RM boots. Do you believe that the RM boots are worth $600 minimum? Or do you reckon you're getting ripped off? That's all I've got to say. Is it? Well, fuck.
I bought my dad an Iron wallet.
Let me know what you think. Bye.
I'll add to that. I wear RMs at work, and I used to go through like dead set a pair of shoes, like work shoes at the pub, that'd just get fucking bashed and trashed all the time. Like a pair of like $70, like $80 shoes or something. They just get fucked after like three months or something. And I've got RMs, and like they're just durable.
Yeah,
like they're shit.
I was
Like
gonna say.
they're shit. They don't look good, but they'd fucking. And you get warranty for like the soles and shit.
I
so.
obviously don't walk around as much as you, but I got mine at my 21st, and I'm 20.
They're pretty fucking
I'm
comfy
27
too.
in
They're comfy.
January, and mine is still kicking.
I
so-
bought my dad an
bit older,
Iron
you're-
Williams wallet, and it's like he like goes through wallets like no one else. I don't know why, but his wallet, it's like got him 2 years ago, and it's still fucking
Perfect.
great. It looks
Yeah.
still fucking
good quality. I back RM.
Yeah, no, I back him too.
Also, I got my soles replaced recently, and they came out like brand new, so I back it.
so can you go
822.
back and bring back your soles, and they'll fix it?
You take your boots in, and they put brand new soles on them. Yeah,
You're kidding.
and they polish
So
them
they're
up.
just getting better and better.
Howdy, boys.
Is this a woman?
Freaking short-time listener,
That was a long pause.
full-time supporter. I'm just rocking up home now.
Welcome home.
I'm big one. Put in a big one last night. Fuck.
This is
Dad called
8:20
us
a.m.
offline
Fucking
for a
hell.
laugh.
This is a girl?
Yeah, got home at
Didn't
8:20
think I'd
a.m.
actually do it. Fuck. Love the body.
Thank you very much.
2 things. Fuck. Would there be a fucking half cut? Anyways,
Couldn't tell.
2 things. When you bring back suburb of the week,
Can we?
fuck me, you need to talk about whatever suburb it is between the PA hospital and fucking Baruka on that dumb Ipswich road. It's like 50 kilometres an hour. The
Clutzy would
whole
love that.
shit with a bunch of lights.
Speak to me.
Like, I live on Gympie Road, and you can miss me with that dumb Ipswich Road. Fuck that. And, second thing, fuck. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
She's gone.
Oh, sometimes I think I could make a podcast,
Do you want
but then you guys said in the last potty, just because you can, doesn't mean you should.
No.
So, I can fuck those dreams off. Anyways.
Thanks, Dad.
I take it all back. I actually
I'm
think.
not falling for that.
I actually think if you want to start a podcast,
Oh.
you definitely should.
So Ipswich, fun fact. River. There's a river here.
Mhm.
Ipswich.
Mhm.
Belbarry.
Ah, close.
So to get to Ipswich, you can either go like the wrong Centenary
yeah,
way,
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
you can cross. I live probably 2 minutes away from. Don't come follow me. I live 2 minutes away from the ferry. So
Look for the gets with all the stickers on.
4070 represent.
No, but dead
man.
set. You should start a podcast. Whoever you were, I don't think you left your name. I back it. Send us a message on Instagram and
10 out of 10.
We can, if you have any questions.
If anyone's from Ipswich, Bellbarry, Port Vale, Kenmore, love them.
G'day, fellas. Paddy O'Toole here. Long time frother, third time caller. First things first, Clutzy, please stay away from my bed. My cat sleeps underneath it. Don't need you anywhere near that. Second thing is, fellas, I actually have a bit of a bone to pick, and it is with yourselves.
Oh, here we go.
Now, as a teacher, there's 3 things that I enjoy: finishing at 3 p.m, holidays, and spares. Now, the spare periods are great. My Friday morning, period 1, is when my spare is, which goes 8:45 to 9:45. You guys premiere your podcast on YouTube at 10 a.m. Please have it on earlier for me. That's all I ask, gents. Keep well. Don't piss your sheets. Give them heaps.
So where did that come from? Piss your sheep, give him heaps.
Someone
is that
called
because
up and said
Clutzy
it.
pees the bed?
No,
is that where it's from?
No, someone called up and just said it.
Paddy O'Toole is one of the goats.
Yeah, I'm gonna premiere this podcast early for you, Paddy O'Toole. So everyone.
So question for you, Darcy.
Answer.
What do you rate the not the Caxton, the Paddo? 10 out of 10. What's your rating? 10 being the highest.
I'd say 8.5. I like the Paddo.
What do you say, Sterling? Am I controlling your podcast right now? Maybe.
What
Maybe.
do I rate the Paddo?
Yeah, what do you rate the Paddo?
Look, everything aside, I think it's a nice pub.
I was going to say 10 out of 10 for aesthetics.
Good owners. Maguire's good owners.
Yeah,
Nothing against
good
them.
owners. The people that come there are solid too.
Yeah. No, the people that go there, I don't mind.
No,
I
it depends
used to
who
go there
they
a little
are. Some of them are like 10 out of 10.
Look, I'm
going
to sit on the fence and say I'm impartial. I can't really have an opinion.
Yeah. To be honest, because I can't play the pokies here, I will go there to play the pokies.
You play pokies there?
Because I'm not allowed to play the pokies here.
Yeah.
So I will go to the paddo to slap, and I have a good time.
Good pub.
It's a good pub.
It's a good pub.
to have
Good
a few
aesthetic.
beers
Good
at.
place. Good
And that's
place.
about as far as you'll go.
But the people that come there, some of them go to the Caxton. I'm like, I just don't want to see you outside the Caxton.
Ordered some chicken wings there. I ordered some chicken wings there, and they were fucking shit.
Yeah,
Chicken wings.
true.
Yeah. That's,
10,
Sorry,
10
Darcy,
AM.
back to you. This is your
G'day,
podcast.
boys. Matty Mac from Melbourne here. Fucking shit cunt lockdown.
Love you, Matty.
So, had about 5-6 beers this morning. You fuck, got nothing else to do. Quick question for you. Who's your favourite teacher or your most scat teacher from high school? Mine was Mr. Dixon. He was a history teacher. And he was always fucking pissed. Like, reeked of whiskey all the fucking time. Story goes that he had a little mini bottle of whiskey in his top drawer all the fucking time. And it was just general knowledge around the school, with like teachers, students. Everyone knew that he was a pisshead. So his classes would just be roll out the old fucking TV and VCR.
Oh, yeah.
Tuck in some random fucking history fucking video. And then I'd kick back in his chair and fucking fall asleep.
Punish whiskey.
And then, so then he retires, right? And dies 12 months later of liver failure. Who would have fucking thought?
Fuck.
Jesus.
Then they decide to build a fucking mini grandstand in his honour.
Fuck yeah.
And put it right next to the best principal that ever ran the fucking whole school. Like, so scat. So, yeah, question, boys. Favourite teacher or scat teacher? Love your work. Keep it up.
Thanks, mate.
Fucking, you guys have kept me fucking sane through this lockdown.
Aw.
So,
Thanks, mate.
That's
boys.
fucking sick.
Yeah. Thanks
The
for
fact that I'm a woman, I can tell you that that's really heartfelt. Oh.
My favourite teacher.
You guys, all of you blokes, brush that shit off.
No.
If another bloke
we're all
says something
about
to
it.
you,
I'm pretty sensitive.
so like I would say like, fuck yeah, thank you so much. But you guys are like, oh, thanks, and that's it. But I'm a woman, I'd probably cry about that later. Like, TBH.
Oh, no, I will
like,
cry about that later.
Yeah, no,
My favourite teacher at
Darcy
school.
will wank over that shit later.
no. Fucking weirdo.
I'll Dutch rudder him.
Went
I'll
to
Dutch
Mogul
rudder him.
State School back in the Belbs. 10 out of 10 teachers. Nah, jokes. I hate school.
I won't
From
name,
primary
I won't
to high
name
school.
the teacher, but one of my friends did a shit in one of our classrooms in the bin. That's
Oh,
story for another time.
10 out of 10
Oh,
respect.
that shit that used to happen at Nudgy was fucking chronic.
Yeah,
So-
I can
We used to
imagine.
get up to
What school
this
did you go
shit
to?
that went down there.
Again, fill you in after the podcast.
Oh, you won't tell us what school you
Yeah,
went to. True. Nudgy boys?
yeah.
Nudgy
Losers.
boys?
I didn't go to Nudgy.
I Not, I don't know. I'm not trying to make
Nudgy's
myself
the
out
greatest
there.
school of all time.
No, every
Just
single
no.
nudgy
Like, it
boy I've
actually
met,
is.
10 out of 10, wanker.
Until you met men.
So
Correct?
So correct. So
Yeah.
actually, the first time I met you,
Brings
when
the
we
average up
actually,
to a 5.
when we had an actual proper conversation, you gave me the biggest shit because you hated me. But that's okay.
Did I, though?
No.
Or was it just in your
Did
head?
you? No, you even said to me, you're like, I used to hate you, but
Did I?
you know we're
No.
fucking cool now.
Soz.
But no, 10 out of 10 nudgy boys.
Losers.
Yeah.
Nah, Nudgy boys are actually
Shout out
like
to Nudgy
the-
boys.
Probably
Sponsor
Nudgy
this
is like the
week's
greatest
podcast.
school of all time.
So no, but you're
I'm just
different.
saying.
What year did you graduate?
2012.
See, I graduated in 2017.
Why should I not be saying that? Like, why are you?
I'm
not
just
saying
trying
that?
to mix my like.
Personal life.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Fair enough.
probably
I've got-
nothing, but I
he
just
runs
prefer.
this every single week. He's here filming this. You work
No
at
one
the
really
Caxton.
cares.
People know
Yeah.
who
'Cause
you
imagine
are.
just like,
People know
oh,
where you went. That's probably why they know you.
Ex certain schoolboys talks about shitting in
Pardon
bins
me.
in class. Anyway, next
I
one.
went to Bridget Inn.
Hey boys, this is the Victorian Dribbler checking in once again. Just want to formally apologise for the absolute F-grade men's basketball double dribble that I had served up last week. That was absolute fucking poor. Yeah, but making up for it this week. Just want to know, with the grand final being on today, boys, what your worst grand final or whatever experience was on the piss. 2020, I think I jumped in a pool naked and cried when Richmond won the flag. So, just want to see how you boys go. And as always, bring fucking bootstrap to Victoria, you absolute dogs. Give them heaps, lads. Love the potty. Big kisses. Mwah.
Thank you, mate. Big kisses back. My grand final experience that sucked was definitely the Broncos losing in 2015.
Don't start me.
Yeah,
Actually, don't
it's,
start
it's
me.
kind of good.
I
But anyway,
cried. I
yeah,
actually
it was
cried.
horrible.
Talk about
on the
men expressing
siren.
their emotions
Yeah,
and
that
stuff.
was
Fuck
fucked.
me.
That was so fucked. I love JT though, but anyway, it's
I don't.
a story for a
Nah,
different
I
time. This one's 10:36 on Saturday evening. Let's fucking bang these out and get through them.
How
So I
many
need to
are there?
drive to the coast. We're getting there.
Hey boys, Cindy Gremlin here. Got like 2 weeks ago. I just was at the fucking park having my 5-person fucking picnic, getting absolute shit faced. My friends with benefits rocks up.
Ooh.
She just bought herself a fucking van. Fuck,
Van.
kind of nice van, not gonna lie. After everyone left, we went. She had business. I'm like, fuck, I'm too drunk to fucking come. Sorry, sweetheart. Fucking next time, dull. I was like, fuck, I'll keep it spicy. Stick a finger up her bum. Stick a finger up her bum, and I pull it out, and there's fucking shit on my finger, cunt.
What do you think's gonna happen?
Fucking chocolate fudge all over it.
Do you smell it?
Oh, bro, I was like, nah, sorry, mate, not done. Done. Fucking packed up my shit, left. Now I'm just fucking trotting home, because there's nowhere to fucking go, but anyway.
What did you think it was going to smell like?
What do you think the weirdest happens?
Like, actually, what did you think it was
What
going
do
to
you-
smell like?
What do you reckon the weirdest thing
Daisies?
happens to you during the situation?
What?
Like during sex, what's the weirdest things happen to you?
I could tell you a story again for after
Please.
the podcast. I'm
Oh.
not going to throw him under the bus.
Can you
here.
Can you throw yourself under the bus? Because I've got a story. I could throw myself under the bus.
Nah, you go if you got a story.
You guys won't
Fire away.
understand. This is why you need a female on here. Have you ever been in the eye?
No, believe it or not.
That shit hurted.
Bit stingy.
That shit hit you fucking like a...
Sorry.
No, I was just... It's interesting because, like, I listen to this podcast. It's called Call Her Daddy. She's like an American gal. She talks about fucking everything. She's like a hot biddy. Has a lot of sex. She's got a lot of fucking stories about her being a woman, going through everything.
You should get Abby Chatfield on.
Yeah, and she's like, if he doesn't fucking murder me in the bedroom, I don't want it. Like, she's very like, I need to be blah, blah, blah. So it's like kind of funny because obviously every single fucking human being is different and what they like.
Yeah.
But I thought you guys would have better stories. Like,
Oh,
mine's literally
not that-
been
not
like...
that I'm willing to
Yeah,
fucking
I don't know if I
share
go
to the
that
world.
far.
Oh, in the eye isn't that bad.
I'm a weird motherfucker, but I don't want to talk about that here.
Oh, but being
After we
every
can do
girl
that.
out there, it happens.
No,
In the eye.
Can I call out Abby Chatfield? Abby, when the borders open,
Yeah, she commented
has
on one
to
of our
come
videos
on
on
the potty.
TikTok as well.
Abby's
so.
a fucking legend. She
Yeah.
comes
Who's
a lot of
that?
hate and abuse from people, but she's an actual
See,
fucking.
That's
like,
the thing with
mad
me.
chick.
Who the fuck cares? Like what people have to
Yeah.
say. I've been coming the
She-
yard. Have you? Have you?
I have not, believe it or
Abby,
not.
Believe it or not.
Abby'd be proudly be like, "Yep, come on the eye."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I
It
fucking
happens.
queefed in his eye.
Yeah.
Abby's
It's happened to the best of
legit a
us.
fucking
If
legend.
they blood like dead ass it right in your eye, you're either like you're winning
It's
in
like,
a sense.
it's like getting shit on by a bird. Good luck.
It's good luck, but it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. It hurts. It's out of
Is it
nowhere.
salty?
In your eye, can you taste that, Dylan? You tell me.
I don't know. I've never
Is it
tried to.
stingy?
If it goes in your eye,
If you
all you
shake-
can
if
go is
wait,
like.
if you shake, if you act as if you're like shaking salt in your mouth, and you put your
With
tongue,
your tongue out.
out,
Yeah, it actually tastes like salt. It's
Try it.
weird as.
So wait, you go like in your eye.
Yeah,
but
but
you
on your
can't-
tongue, with your tongue
See,
out.
I have a thing with my eyes.
Try it. No, actually
so
try it.
if,
It
if
actually-
someone goes like this or like tries to put something in my eye, I'd be like, go fuck yourself. I hate things coming in my eyes. So when that happened, that was like very like, you're joking. You are fucking joking.
I feel like you've been talking about coming your eyes for like a couple
We're moving
of
on. We're
minutes.
moving on. We're moving on.
How you going, gentlemen? It's the Bundy Beast here. Look, I know that's probably a fucking rip-off of the fucking Bundy dribbler, and I'm sorry, that's a fucking icon of this fucking podcast. But
That's
I'm
okay.
just sitting here in the chicken, fucking waiting for a fucking Uber. I've had fucking 2 cancel on me. Can you fucking believe that?
No, actually I
Fucking
can. That
ordinary
sucks.
form, I
Get in a
reckon.
cab.
Fucking sitting here with fucking 4.8 stars or something. Like there's a fucking standard. Fucking these Uber drivers act like they're fucking bigger than the fucking world, I reckon. Fucking shocking form. Anyway, I can keep it short and sweet for you fellas. What's the worst fucking Uber experience you've ever fucking had? Clutzy, I know you fucking probably had a fucking couple of rogue ones, but yeah, fucking. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I've got the best one.
Anyway, fucking love the potty
Fucking
boys.
yeah.
Fucking get around
yeah.
every fucking week. Love it, cunt. Fucking yeah, the fucking boys.
Yeah, the fucking boys. Thank you, mate. Thank you for the call.
I've got the
Appreciate
best.
it. I've got a pretty good one. I was blind as fuck in an Uber by myself on the way home on Gympie Road near the Kedron
Where's
Park
Gympie
Hotel.
Road again?
Gympie Road's
That main one.
That's you drive all the time.
And anyway, this
don't know
bloke,
about
I
that
wasn't really
place.
watching, but this bloke like must have cut someone off. And next thing, he's pulled over on Gympie Road, and I'm sitting in the passenger seat like, what's going on? We're on the middle of the main road. And this guy behind him pulls up and gets out, and they're like road raging at each other. And I'm sitting in the passenger seat, and this dude who's like road raging is like, you fucking saw it. You saw what he did. He cut me off. And I was like, mate, I can't see
Don't
2
wanna
feet in
borrow
front of me.
this,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he's like, get out. I'll drop you home. Fuck this guy. He doesn't know how to drive. I'm like, bruz,
What do
I'm
I do?
not getting in your car. Like, fucking please jog on. Oh, it's terrifying.
On my 21st birthday, I had it here, up in here. We went to the casino at like, what time did we get out of here? 2, 3?
Did I come?
You were working. My 21st.
I don't know. Yeah, 2 o'clock. Probably.
I was fucked. Like,
Yeah.
I was gone. We went to the casino afterwards. Anyways, I was like, yeah, let's catch an Uber back. Me and my man got an Uber back. And I was like, yeah, Uber, sorry, Del, you're going to have to pull over. He's going to have to vomit. It
Yeah.
happens every time.
Yeah.
Like, just pull over.
This is not a new routine.
yeah,
yeah.
can you just pull over? Like, he's ready to go. Pulls over, does his thing. He's like, yep, all goods. And then the Uber was like, no. And I was like, I paid $100 from the casino to my house. You're fucking dropping me off. We're in Kenmore. It's 10 more minutes. You're driving me. I'm like arguing like with him on the door, and like I'm talking to him. I'm like leaning on it because I'm fucked. I'm leaning on it, and I'm like, just take us home. I've got $50 in my bag. Take
Yeah.
it. Take it as well. Like, take me home. I'm not going to get an Uber for fucking 15 minutes. He drives off while I'm still leaning on it, and I fly with the car. I've got like grazes on my elbows, my knees. He flies off, and I'm like looking at my man, and I'm like,
What just happened?
can you believe that I just got fucking yeeted across the road? And I'm like having a fucking fit because I'm like, I just turned 21. Like, I'm fucking.
Did you get home?
So we got another Uber. I'm texting the other Uber company out. Like, this man
This
left
fucking
me
guy.
for
Yeah,
dead.
yeah.
I said he drove off. He ran over me. He left me for dead. I was so dramatic on the email. I was like, he
Did you get your
literally
money
ran
back?
over me. I'm like, I'm dying.
Yeah.
And then they were
I-
like, so sorry to hear about that. Here's a $10 like, coupon. And I was like,
Thanks,
I literally
Uber.
told you. I even know I lied.
Yeah.
But I was like, I got ran over. I'm here bleeding on the floor. And all you give me is a $10 coupon. That's going to get me to Kenmore. I live in Bellbarry, bruh.
Wake up, Uber.
Honestly.
Oh, g'day, team. Look, long time listener, first time caller.
He's called before.
Name TBA. Tip of the week, I guess, is don't hit fresh dog shit with the whippersnipper. You'll get it everywhere, I guess. Anyway, carry on. Cheers.
I know exactly what that
So
is.
don't
You've
hit
called
fresh
before.
dog shit.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
your whippersnipper.
Yeah.
Do you mow your lawns? Or is that Farquhar's job? Daddy Farquhar.
I am Daddy Farquhar.
That's just between
Sunday
me
at
and you.
12:03
We
a.m.
have a big lawn.
Hey, I hope this is the froth line. Yeah, I'm calling in on behalf of Connor Kerrison. Yeah,
Kero.
big ups to the fucking Klutz and that. You guys are pretty good at fucking rugby or whatever you fucking play. I'm all fuck, you know. Yeah. Fucking pineapple on pizza. Please discuss, because it's a necessary thing.
I agree.
That's all I got to
yeah,
say.
me too.
I don't think- I got no dramas with it.
Big ups to the podcast. Thanks you guys for so much for doing that. Yeah, shout out Connor Kerrison for sharing the podcast with me.
Fucking oath.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Kero.
God bless. I love you. Good night.
I like pineapple.
Pineapple
Me
on
too.
pizza can go fuck itself.
Really?
Oh, no, I love
Honest,
it.
I
no,
mean,
cold pineapple, 10 out of 10. Hot pineapple,
One of the
as
best.
Really?
if
Do
you put that
do
on
you
a
like
good pizza.
coriander?
You got a
Do you
Hawaiian
like coriander?
Sometimes.
I like coriander.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like coriander.
A lot of people fucking hate on that, but I don't mind
Yeah.
it. But if you put fucking pineapple on my pizza
What do you?
and it's warm, go fuck yourself.
Why don't you like pineapple?
It's when it's warm,
Mm.
it's not a good texture.
I love it.
Cold, fantastic. It's
Can
great.
you can you
Describe the texture.
can you tell when brands had asparagus?
Brand. Brand.
I think we move forward from there. Sunday,
No
3:30
asparagus.
a.m.
Hey boys, it's just your girl Alice back again.
This was so funny last
10
week.
out of
First
10.
time girl caller. Well,
Alice
I think
Reese?
this might
We
be my
love
third time
Alice.
calling in. I just wanted to know what your best pickup lines are. I'll tell you mine. It's you're no Fred. I'm no Fred Flintstone, but I can make your bed rock. Anyway, yeah, just want to hear yours, and maybe I can use them at the pub. Anyway, cheers.
I've got a good one, but it's not that great. But it's better than.
I don't have any.
I've got one. It even makes it better that I have trail mix in my bag. But my one is. Are you ready? I'll do it on you.
Yeah.
Act like like I've been across the room the whole time. I've been like, and then I come up to you. What's your next move when I go like this? You got a raisin?
No.
How about a date? Is that just not 10 out of
I'd still be
10?
like no.
And you'd be like, and then I would be like, okay. I've got nothing else to come back
Do you
from
have
that.
any good ones?
Hey baby.
Ew.
Are you Jamaican?
Ew.
Yeah,
I'm going to stop you right now.
Nah.
Can you
What
cut
else
that
is
out
there?
for his
Yeah,
safety?
that was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
mate. Sunday, 5:44 a.m.
Boys, fucking Hogs from Perth again.
We
How's
love
it fucking
Hogs.
going?
Been a while, Hogs. Glad to hear from you.
Yeah, fuck. Started drinking beers about fucking 2 o'clock for the fucking AFL Grand Final.
Legend.
3:43 a.m. on a Sunday, and I'm munching down the chicken and cheese.
How good is that?
Cheese. You know, they don't do
Perth's a
chicken and
wild
cheese
state,
past
man.
12 o'clock anymore.
Way better than Queensland. Fucking come over.
Queensland,
Fucking Perth's the place to be.
Perth
Yeah.
is good, but Queensland's better. Sorry, mate. That's all I'll say on the
I
matter.
will agree Queensland is better, but they do not do chicken and cheeses past a certain time, and that makes
Gee,
me
I'm-
mad.
I'm probably going to get a chicken cheese on the way up my coast tonight.
Are you
Just
going to the
for-
coast?
Yeah.
Fuck
Just got
that.
left home from the Mecca races from the police because my friend sprained her ankle. I just want to know what was the best time you fellas have conned the police. God bless.
I talked my way out.
The
I took my way out of a fine at the Mecca races actually because we got out of the cab, Maxie, and everyone was pissing, and it was the same time I passed out in the cab. I was vomiting my guts up, and the police were like, mate, we're just gonna have to write you up a ticket for public urination. And I was like, well, that's funny because I wasn't urinating. I was just yakking my guts up.
The last time I've called the police was here on a Monday night, and you were getting in a fucking fight on the street.
Oh, yeah.
And I deadass was like, what the fuck do I do? I was the only chick on with you, and I was like,
this fuckwit
I called
tried
the
to steal
police.
something from the bottle shop, and I wasn't having a bar of it, so I pushed him out of the store and told him to come around the front where the cameras could better visibly see it, just in case something happened. And shit did happen, and he picked up the bottle shop sign and tried to hit me with it.
Holy
and I put my arm up, and fucking
The guy across
and
the road
I-
at the convenience store,
was
shout out to Al.
filming it all. And it's all on camera and stuff. And he hit me with the sign, and then I grabbed him and gave him a few, and I tripped over into the gutter where the cab rank is. Like, just literally just outside,
The taxi rank.
And I tripped on the gutter and fell down and put my hand down and fucked like all my finger and hand up. Like really, it was really sore for like a few months.
It was like
and
bad.
swollen and
Same
shit.
time that you cut it
But
on
I
that thing in the shower.
fucking he walked what?
After.
What?
When you
He-
fucked your shower thing up.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was dumb enough, and he fucked off with his mate, and they walked back up, and his cheek was all cut. So I was like, I fucking got you.
Yeah.
One, you
Oh,
dickhead.
I was out there. So it was like, I was inside just serving customers. And I heard from a barfly, they were like, Sterling's getting into a fight. And I was like,
oh shit.
it's a Monday night. There's no sickies on.
Yeah,
Where the
just
fuck?
some rat,
I
some
was like,
absolute
what the
scumbag.
fuck? Came out. He's fighting. This
I
fucking.
can't fight.
This
either.
kid's smashing him with
Shit.
the bottle shop sign. And I'm like, what do I do? Like, what the fuck? And he was like, I'll stab you. I'll stab you with the
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
knife in my
shit.
bag. And I was like,
Just some
the
actual
first thought
rat.
I thought was like, call the fucking copper dogs. I was like, literally, Caxton Street. And they were like, they said like your dad and fucking Steve's Ross's name on the phone. They're like, they own the pub, don't they? I was like, yes, come quick, like come ASAP. I was so scared. I was like, someone's gonna be stabbed. I'm like the liability. It's like me and you on. I was so scared.
I'm next. Sunday.
They came back later. Hey.
5:16 p.m.
G'day, gentlemen. Bunny Dribbler here. After the Mecca races, won a fucking handful of $50 notes. Bit of a stumble there due to the fact that I'm fucking blind. Anyway, I just want to raise a question. Do you guys find it fucking hilarious / unbelievable that the United States of America dropped a nuclear bomb on Japan?
We might skip that one.
What?
That's fucked, Bundy Dribbler. Pull your head in. Go.
Oh, you're
Next
gonna be
one.
like, cut out.
Sunday at 1:38 p.m. I'll try and cut that out, but I might forget.
Yeah, g'day, fellas. It's the Grub here. Just thought I'd give you a ring up. Currently
We're
on
getting
recovery
close.
from last night's Melbourne game. Hung over like a sheet on a clothesline, but we'll be back. We'll be back bigger and better next year, that's for sure. I just thought I'd give us a call, hit you with a few quick-fire questions. But before that, I just want to give a quick shout-out to a little rugby team down south. Perisher Perverts. They're through to the grand final next week. So, yeah, give them heaps, boys.
Up with the Perisher Perverts.
Hopefully you come away with the big prize.
Oh, the fucking
What's
camera.
your footy
Question
team?
one. Are you a pulp or no pulp sort of man in your
What's
orange
that?
juice? I prefer pulp, personally.
I love
But,
pulp.
I
yeah.
love pulp too.
Number two, what's
Fiction.
your favourite biscuit? For me,
Monte
it's got to be a
Carlo.
Monte Carlo.
Oh!
Very close second.
Soggy Sayos. Nudgy.
What are your thoughts
Is that the wheat big
on
thing?
horsemen?
Yeah, it's the wee big thing. Too.
Heard
Personally,
of that one.
and this is just my opinion, I think they're fucking nuts. I haven't met a normal one yet, and I don't think I ever will.
What was it?
They're a different breed.
I think he's talking about horse people.
Yeah, look forward to hearing from you.
My niece is a horse.
Give them
girl.
heaps.
Does she
Remember,
ride horses?
Equestrian.
early
yeah.
bird gets the
Used to.
worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Cheers, boys.
Second best.
The
is
only thing
choice.
I've been close to a horse is when I had to, like, carry with a disabled kid on
Have you
it.
ever been bucked
We've
by a
got
horse?
3 more.
No.
Nah,
3
neither.
more? You're kidding.
We're getting there.
You told me 2 more too many minutes ago.
Currently 120 metres up on the road. I'm window cleaner. And
Window cleaner.
Podcast and come across this one. And I was just wondering, would you prefer to cry during sex or to speak up? And how's this? I'm just started dating a spider. At least when she mucks up, I can smack her, but she smacks me back. Sure.
I don't really.
He's
I
dating
didn't
a
catch
fighter.
that. Oh, right.
That's funny.
Yeah, I missed that question though. Sorry, but that's incredible that you called us from 120 metres up. Thank you for the call. 2 to go. 1:01 a.m. on Sunday morning, and then still can go on his hot date.
How we going, boys?
We got two
First time
on
caller, long time listener. I just got a nomination. Fucking ticket of the week. Mate pissed all over my car and he wants to fucking bought me. So, nomination ticket of the week.
That's pretty dog. Pissing on your mate's car's fucked, and also fighting your mates is also fucked. And the last one was just a missed call, not a message. So
So we're doing 2 truths, 1 lie.
I think Stella's got to go.
No, we can do it.
No,
quick.
you don't.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go quick. My 2 truths are, and 1
No.
lie.
2 truths, 1 lie.
You
messaged-
Suncorp Stadium. The game will be moved to Townsville.
You're
The next one is I have been punched by Sean McMahon, And the next one is I have been punched by Brenko Lee.
Brenko Lee's the lie.
No, the first one's a lie. The first one's a lie.
Yeah, of course it is. Are you retarded?
Do you even know Sterling Dull?
Yeah, when did you get punched by Brenko Lee?
It was a miscommunication, and I was in the middle of something and got like a little Jersey jab, and he apologised. And the other one was Sean McMahon, and we're in like grade 12 at school. Oh, no, I think it was like grade 10 or 11. And I was like, complete miscommunication. Had a couple of double blacks and was laying on my back and looking like the stars with my mate. Yeah, and he was walking past with someone named, he goes, oh, where's Dan? And I'm thinking of someone else that I knew at the time, and I go, fuck Dan. I think it was Dan Ryan.
Yeah.
Actually, good bloke. I was like, fuck Dan. He's like, what? What? And like, he had a broken hand, right hand at the time. He's all bandaged up, and I'm going, no. I'm like, no, I'm talking about someone else. And he's just going, yeah, righto. Bang. And like, sort of like clipped me, like not hard, but just like enough to, go, fuck off, you little subby grub. Like, shut up.
How many times do you reckon you've been hit in the head?
And not a lot, on purpose. In footy, I have. And then got up and must have been hit in the head a few times. No, he like is actually a good. I actually don't mean that rudely. He's actually a good bloke, and I wouldn't call him a mate, but I'm actually friends with all of his mates and shit.
Yeah, right.
But I hope that cunt gets in the Wallabies team because he's a scary motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'd watch out, Artie Sabia. I shouldn't say that because he's been in this room over there.
Yeah, just over there. And Kenny, to finish us off, 2 truths, 1 lie.
Okay.
Don't fuck it up.
I won't. I will fuck it up because you'll realise the truth about me and you'll be like, fuck that bitch. But I've been hit in the head, like punched by a girl.
It's a bashing podcast.
Yeah.
I've been a topless bartender. I'm a New South Wales supporter.
I know the answer. I know the answer to this.
Yeah, he would know, surely. A year working with each other, surely you'd know.
I reckon you're not a New South Wales supporter.
So you're probably going to punch me in the head, I am.
What colour's that?
Blue! Let's go! I'm a New South Wales supporter.
Fuck.
So sorry to tell you. Born and raised in Wagga Wagga.
Oh, yeah, you said that just before. I literally was like, you grew up in
Funny story about the topless bartending, though. This is my first ever bartending job here at the Caxton. But when I was like 18, I went for a job interview. It was at Club Mix.
Was that Honeybees across the road?
No, not Honeybees. It was Club Mix.
The
The tunnel's already built, though. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I went for a job interview at Club Mix, and it just said purely bartending. And I went there, and they were like,
that type of bartending.
So they were like, it's topless. And I was like, The interview lasted 2 minutes. I was like,
I actually
I'm
looked
so
at.
sorry.
Just to wrap this podcast up, Honeybees hit us up for something, and the email I got was from a group who obviously owns them, and I was like, I'll Google the group, and there was like jobs. The first thing was like jobs available working for this group, and the first one was like waitress, and it was like between 2,000 and 5,000 a week. I was like, what the fuck?
Surely not.
Yeah. And then I realized like, it's like topless waitress.
With the topless bartending, I went in there and I was like, being a bartender, I dressed like for a bartender job. Went in there, we went into like this fucking, where you would like hire the booth out for your mates and it's like this fucking pole. And we went in there for my interview.
Interesting.
Went in there and she was like, so it's topless bartending. And I was like, oh. Okay. I was like, 100% respect for the gals, not for me. And she was like, no, you'll probably call me in next week and you'll want this job. And I was like, look, you're probably right. I probably want the money, but not the job.
Yeah.
And, so my interview lasted 2 minutes.
And now you work at the Caxton.
And
everyone come to the Caxton, 9th of October.
Maruha's got a shot.
Oh, no. What is this? I have to drive up to Caloundra after this.
You can have a shot, can't you?
Surely.
Thanks to
Thank you.
the gal that actually got me this job.
What is
Fun
this?
fact. Probably wet pussy because
Smells like it.
I'm a keen for a wet puss.
9th of October, Craft Bar, get here. Thanks for listening. Shout out Cam Munster, episode 100. See you soon.
Thanks
for coming on, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Bloody Brilliant Beers, for having me.
Share this with all your mates. Don't piss the sheets. Thanks, guys.
Love you too.